Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to another edition. I would say Debt Ain't My Daddy, but it's Savings Minus Debt. It's really both, but I'm slowly transferring over to Savings Minus Debt, transitioning. Give a minute for everybody to jump in here. I know it's a little earlier than normal, but I'm finding that the morning time seems to be my best time. So I'm going to give you guys a minute to jump in the room, and I'm going to get my notes set up. I want to welcome you all to financial freedom. This is where you come to learn the truth and how easy it is to become financially free. Bring you out of the debt matrix. Good morning, Fresh Prince CEO, up bright and early. Man, I know I'm on the road to 1,000. I'm trying to get there, man. It's going at a snail's pace. The closer I get, it keeps slowing down. All right, I'm gonna get my notes set up here for you guys. Let some people come in. I know the East Coast is up, but the West Coast, they are probably just waking up out their bed, probably in the traffic or whatever, right? So I'm gonna give them a second before I get started. If you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. Thank you. Please tell me how you found me. If somebody referred you, did you see me on an interview or whatever? That would be much appreciated. Okay. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Giving a chance, just a little while for everybody to come in. I know it's earlier than normal, but like I said, mornings seem to be my peak time. So I'll give it about another minute or two, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started, and everybody else has to catch the rebroadcast. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see here. Where I am looking at. Where's my stuff at? All right. All right. So it looks like people are taking a minute to get in. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right. So here we go. So the title of this, well, first of all, let me do this of who I am. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name is LJ Young, and I am a 100% debt-free motivational speaker and personal finance educator. I help people become financially free by helping them financially see outside what I call the debt matrix. And the debt matrix is a place where everybody lives that believes in credit and debt and financing everything under the sun that goes down in value, everything that depreciates, they finance it. But they don't know they're financing it. They don't know they're continuing to go further into the negative, into their finances, because they're in a debt matrix, because everybody in the debt matrix does the same thing. So they believe it's normal to do that. They believe everybody has car notes. They finance cell phones, furniture, washer and dryers. That's what they believe. And that's okay. But for them, what I do is expose the glitches in the debt matrix. How do I do that? Things that don't make financial sense, things that don't make mathematical sense, don't make financial sense either. Math and money are one. The only thing that can separate math from money are your feelings about it, how you feel about it. Like when people call, hey, that's good debt, that's bad debt. When you hear people say that, you got to think to yourself, why are they saying that? Debt is just debt. It's not good or bad. That's just how they feel about it. You see what I'm saying? That's how they feel about the debt. So if they believe it's good debt, I guess they just believe it's good debt. It doesn't matter. It's just debt. Debt doesn't care how you feel about it. Okay. All right. So I want to thank you for all my new clients. I want to thank you all for my donations. I want to thank you guys all for the stories. When your eyes open up and you see something, you send me an email or text of this new thing that you see. And it's great because I know it's clicking with you, because you're seeing what I see on a daily basis, and it's just grade school math. Okay. Now, before I begin, I want to let you guys know I do a new offering. Some people just want to talk to me and ask me a particular question about a certain thing financially that might be going on in their life. So what I'm now offering is a 30-minute session with me for $60. So you contact me and say, hey, Linnell, I want to set up I want to schedule an appointment with you to talk to you for about 30 minutes because I have this thing or something's going on in my life. I would love to hear your advice on how I should attack it. So like I said, this is a brand new thing, 30 minutes for $60, okay? And you can call, make sure you write down before we get on that call, make sure you have everything ready because we just want to get straight into it. And then I will give you a mathematical answer that will make sense to you. You might not even like it, but you know it's going to make mathematical sense. I promise you, okay? All right. So I will be a best version. Welcome, man. Welcome. So I will be speaking about the main topic first. So Q&A will be at the end, I promise you, okay? So some people, I do this because some people want to come in, get the topic and leave. If this is you, when I'm done, I will say the end. And then that's when you can just choose to stay or leave, right? So it's usually about between 20 and 30 minutes. So it won't be that long, okay? Now, today's video is by special request by the subscriber Chiz Playas. Okay, he asked me, he wants me to explain in more detail how taxes can help build wealth, and this is what I'm going to do. Okay, this is a special request. All right, now money. Before I begin, I need you guys to understand this: money is spoken in two languages, debt and debt-free. To explain this, I will only be speaking debt-free. If you've been in debt all your life, I promise you only speak debt. So if what I'm saying doesn't make sense to you, it's because you only speak debt. So don't take offense to that. I want you to realize something. You only speak debt. That's why some of this stuff might not make sense to you. Okay. And so save your questions, write them down. You can ask me at the end of the topic. Okay. Now, before I begin, I want to make sure it's clear. I am not a tax professional. I am not. I am the person you see before going to see the tax professional. I teach you how to pick the right tax professional. Now, I know you're thinking, how do you do that? I ask to see their personal credit report. Okay. It will show if they've broken the #1 rule in the money game. Always invest in yourself first. Now, if I look at their personal credit report and they have student loans that are older than their children, collection, they owe and back taxes, they've already broken the #1 rule. They haven't invested in themselves first. And if they don't respect their own money, listen to what I'm saying to you guys, okay? If they don't respect their own money, they're definitely not going to respect yours. Doesn't it just make sense? That just makes sense, right? Because that's what it is. Now, when asking for the personal credit report, the right tax person will know why you're asking that question. I promise you, the right tax person will know why you are asking that question. They will know that you know, okay? How taxes build wealth. This is done through what is called phantom income. Phantom income. It is only phantom to those who are in debt, It's mathematically impossible for those who are in debt to see what I'm going to share with you. They can't see it. It's mathematically impossible for them. They have no idea it even exists. Hence, phantom income. Again, when I said earlier, math and money are one. If it doesn't make mathematical sense, it doesn't make financial sense either. CENTS. Okay, I hope you guys are following. All right. First, you must be financially free to see this. Second, you must stop thinking about money individually and start thinking about money collectively. Okay. We collectively agree. Listen to what I'm saying. We collectively agree that when we exchange goods and services, we are using the US dollar. We all agree that this green piece of paper we can exchange for something that we're selling, goods and services. We all agree with that, okay? So here's an example so you can guys get a better understanding. If I was buying a car from you for $10,000 and I pulled out 10,000 Canadian dollars, you probably wouldn't accept it, right? You would look at it and say, what is that, right? Even though Canadian money is real money, we just don't collectively agree to use it here in the US. That's the only, they collectively agree to use it in Canada, but not here. See what I'm saying? Though it's money, it's still money. It's still just paper, okay? Tax evasion is illegal. Tax avoidance is legal. Let me say that one more time. Tax evasion is illegal. Tax avoidance is legal. Taxes avoided that the majority pay is money in your pocket, aka phantom income. Okay? Now, do you ever wonder why people can go to prison for tax evasion? You can owe hundreds of thousands of dollars to student loan debt your whole life. You ever just think about this, okay? You can owe student loan debt your whole life, but if you try to owe the same amount to the IRS, you can go to prison if you don't pay it, right? There's a reason for that. It's the backbone of our economy. This is how everything works. It's based on that. If they allowed people to not participate in our tax system, the whole economy would crumble. Here's some examples, okay? When a person finances a car, it's the price of the car plus tax. But for the person that finances the car, on top of that, it's usually a high interest rate. So at like 29.99%, right? Usually people that finance cars do that, right? So yes, not only did they finance the car, but they also financed the taxes at 29.99% interest rate. Have you noticed, like, when people tell you the price of the car, they never include the tax? That's the conditioning mindset. Everybody pays tax, but people just for some reason leave it off. That's conditioning. That's programmed. Okay, that's important. People who finance car also finance taxes. This is how I avoid doing that. For example, I personally avoid taxes by buying the same car for half the price with cash from a person in financial trouble. I only pay tax on the money that I spent on the car. I buy the car under Blue Book value, drive the car for a few years until I'm tired of it, and then I sell it at Blue Book value. This financially means, listen to me closely, this financially means I drove the car for just the price of the taxes I paid on the car. I bought it under Blue Book, drove it for a few years, and then sell it at Blue Book. That means I drove the car for just the price I paid in taxes when buying the car. Remember, taxes avoided that the majority pay is money in your pocket. Here's another example. Most people believe maxing out your 401k. When you hear people say, "Hey, I'm maxing out my 401k," the majority believe that the majority are talking about the 3% or 6% match at their job. That's what they believe maxing out your 401k is, right? When stepping outside the debt matrix, we, meaning myself, the 15% of us that are financially free, we are talking about the guaranteed money saved in taxes every single year. As of 2019, maxing out maxing out means contributing $19,000 into your 401k every single year. People in debt can't do that. They're in debt, so they're not even thinking about putting 19,000. They can't even see it. So maxing out, that means maxing out $19,000. You get to put away $19,000 into your retirement, earning interest. You receive the 6% match that your employer offers, but you also get to take off that same $19,000 off of your annual income, which lowers you in your tax bracket. It takes you from here. So the people high in their tax bracket can take advantage of this. So they stay high in their tax bracket, paying the highest amount of taxes. But when you're financially free, you can take advantage of what the government is offering you. If you do this, they say, we will lower you in your tax bracket, which means you pay less in taxes. Taxes avoided that the majority pay. And when I say the majority, 85% of the US people in the US are in debt. Taxes avoided that the majority pay is money in your pocket. That's called phantom income. Here's another example. The average is made up. When you hear the average is made up of millions of people making the same financial decisions as one. When you hear the average is made up of millions of people making the same financial decisions as one. So when you hear the average car payment is $550 per month, these are the millions of people to whom they are referring. By the way, taxes are usually included in those payments, okay? So you just know. So if you own your car, listen to what I'm saying. If you own your car, you now make $550 more per month than the average. Taxes avoided that the majority pay is money in your pocket, aka phantom income. This is real, but it's only real to those who are not in debt. I'm just showing you everything I'm telling you. I can prove with mathematics. Last example: student loan debt is now 1.6 trillion with a T, trillion dollars. That's about 44 million people in student loan debt. If you paid off your student loans, you would be immediately placed ahead of those 44 million people that have not. Taxes avoided that the majority pay is money in your pocket, aka phantom income. Now, I learned some of this from a book I read. The link to the book is in the description. So if you want to go check this out, go click on the link. It's referred to the book in Amazon. So just check it out. Links in there. That's where I learned some of this tax stuff. I'm telling you. Okay, now the end. So if this is you and you're ready to cut out, this is the time to leave. This is the question and answer portion for everybody else. All right. That's it. The end. That's almost 20 minutes. So the average is 20 minutes. Hello, Hyphy. Welcome. Welcome. This is the part where if anybody have any questions and about the video of what I said, anything personal finances, this is that part. Snuggles, welcome. I came at the end. You're mean old man. Because you came at the end. I'm mean because you came at the end. Okay. All right. That makes sense. What's up, Nicer? Hello, Snuggles. Welcome. Okay. I know you're joking. Trust me, I do. Any other questions? Any questions during whoever listened to the video? You probably gonna have to go back and see it. I don't know if you can go back during a live. You probably have to wait. But this video was a special request by Chiz Players. He had asked me to be more detailed about how taxes can help build wealth. All right. This was a special request video. All right. Hyphy, 35 subs. I know, man. Hyphy, you know what I'm saying? I see that 30. Hey, if you're just jumping in, please hit the subscribe. Please hit that like. Free 30-minute consultation. Free 30-minute consultation at SavingsMinusDebt@gmail.com. Schedule yours. Best version motivation. Can you break down your thoughts from that stream from Saturday? Oh, the one you invited me in? You know what? I'll do that. You know what? Check it out. It was that I could tell the panel, a couple of the people on the panel knew what they were talking about. The majority did not. The guy that's talking about 400, I want you to listen to this best version. The guy that was talking about $400,000 in debt, he was telling us he was $400,000 in debt. We wouldn't have known that unless he told us that, right? But did you notice he didn't even believe that he was in debt, even though he told us he was in debt? He didn't believe he was in debt. Did you notice that? Did you notice that, best version? He didn't even know he was in debt. And then the other guy, after I left, he was talking about insurance, right? That's why I had to leave, because he was just getting up there to try to sell some insurance. He's trying to tell people, instead of using their own income, because your own income is the fastest way you're going to ever build wealth. He was trying to sell people some type of insurance insurance that was going to help you, that supposedly was going to help you build wealth faster than your own money. That is not true. But who am I to come in there and disrupt him? He's selling. He came in, hey, insurance this, you need insurance that, you need insurance that. When I'm hearing him speak, best version, the only thing I want to see, honestly, from him, I want to see his personal credit report. That's the only thing when he's talking that game, I need to see if he knows what he's saying and he's just really strictly selling, or he's just selling and he really believes that insurance is going to be the vehicle to wealth, that's not true. That is not true at all. But I'm not going to ruin anybody's game in their own room. You know what I'm saying? But you notice, best version, how only few people could hear me. I got about 2 subscribers from joining that room. They heard me. That's why they came over and subscribed. They understood what I was saying. But the panel, there was just too much talking, too much confliction. And if you're a person listening, you wouldn't know who to believe on that panel. So that was a great experience for me. But if I get invited to another show like that, and if I see a whole bunch of people on the panel just with conflicting things, I'm not even going to join it, because it would be pointless. What's the panel you are all talking about? Best version. I forgot the person you sent me over. I forgot the guy's page. If you can post that, let people know if they can go over there and watch it themselves. Uncle, that was oh, you watched? Hey, Uncle, you watched that stream? Man, did you see me in the chat? They was trying their best to ignore me. So I had to just get on there and just explain, but they still didn't hear me. And I want you guys that follow me, I want you guys to pay attention to that. They only speak debt. That's why they couldn't hear me. I'm speaking debt free. Chiz Players, thanks for answering my request. I just got on, so I have to go back and listen. Okay, yeah, Chiz Players, go ahead and do that, man. And let me know if you have any questions, okay? Bike Life, you said keep a car only 3 years and buy it used. You ever have to put a lump sum of money into it? You said keep a car. Well, I didn't say keep a car 3 years. I just said buy a car with cash from somebody in credit trouble. All right? In cash. You buy it for half the price. Since 85% of Americans in debt, you probably can get that car for half the price with cash. Okay. And then when you have cash, you always have time to, if it breaks down, you have the money to fix it all the time. Uncle says he believed in savings through insurance. Exactly. He believed in savings through insurance. Hey, great. I'm glad you do. But Uncle, I swear to you, people that talk like that, I want to see their personal credit report first. I will believe what they're saying as long as I can see it on their personal credit report. If he's deep in debt, collections, IRS debt, I'm not listening to a word they are saying. If they have student loans that are older than their children, I am not listening to a word they are saying. Not a word. It doesn't make sense. CENTS. Do I have the link to the no, best version? What is the oh, actually, if you look, I forgot what video I forgot where you post that link under which of my videos. If you can direct them to my video and look for your comment, best version, they can see that link. The link is under one of his comments. Jennifer, good morning. Good morning. Uncle, you're new on the stream. You're new on the stream was different, that your YouTube channel was different than your Uncle, are you saying I was different on the stream compared to what I do here? I'm not sure what you're saying. Nicer. I was thinking about the effect taxes had on American history and how this country was founded by people that only spoke debt. People who had to flee England because of taxes was killing them there. Yeah, but you know, I feel like this. Now that I understand the purpose of taxes, nicer, taxes are going to be the same way no matter what any country you go to. You just take the time to understand taxes and you can avoid a lot of them legally. You can avoid taxes, but you got to just first you got to be financially free to even see what I'm telling you guys, okay? Right now everybody in the debt matrix believes that taxes are the reason why they're not rich or whatever, right? And people don't understand, like, for example, let me give you guys an example. And I'm not saying this is on purpose. I'm not saying, but this is just what it looks like to me. Now, if you look on your W-4, right? Everybody has a box to say, if you check this box, you're saying, I don't want any taxes taken out of my check. Now, that seems like a setup to me. Okay. Because if you get enough people believing that taxes are the reason why they are not rich, they're going to start checking that box. And then they're going to get away with it for about a year or two or three, right? And then the tax man eventually is going to come knocking on your door and say, hey, you owe us money, else you're going to prison. I think that's a setup, because if you believe taxes are keeping you down, you're going to get your emotions all wrapped into it. And then you're going to say, screw it, I'm going to check that box. And then you're going to get away with it for 1 year and say, oh, man, they didn't find me. 2 years, oh, man, they didn't catch me. I'm good. And then they adjust the people in the debt matrix going to start to adjust their financial life by not paying taxes. And then they're going to come knocking on the door. And now they have you. Not only are you paying taxes, you're going to be paying taxes and fees and penalties and all that stuff. Congratulations. All because you didn't take the time to understand how taxes work. It was your stream from Saturday. Okay. Hyphy. People claim to hate taxes so much, but that's a lie because they constantly overpay them. Well, they hate taxes because they don't understand taxes. That's all. That's it. Once you understand them, you will understand why they are in place. They're very important. They are the backbone of the whole economy. That's why if you cheat, you can go to prison. There's a reason why you go to prison. Nobody really understands why is that. Because you'll go to prison. You go to prison because it's the backbone of the whole economy. But you can't see that when you're in debt. That's the best way I can describe it. So, like I was saying before, if they want to take an area of town that's normally bad and they want to improve it and get money to go there, all they got to do is raise the taxes in that area. The people can't afford it will have to move out. The people that understand money and have money will move in. That's how it works. It's really not rocket science what I'm telling you guys. It's just what it is. What it is. That's how it works. Uncle, your name on the Rammy. Oh, it was not. Oh, it was LJ Young. Okay, it was. Yeah, I go by LJ. I see what you're saying, Uncle. I go by LJ Young sometimes. Linnell Joseph Young. So LJ Young, not Linnell Young. Yeah, you're right. Chiz Players, it is called Credit is a Scam. Okay, part 2. Okay, that's Mill Woods. Good morning. Good morning to you from the 843. Exactly. Welcome. Exactly. I'm looking outside now and it's gray sky, but you know what? You know what, Mill Woods? I know it's temporary. That's the wonderful thing about it. If I was in Seattle, these gray skies would last at least a month or two. Cannon Wiles, taxes equal theft, especially the income tax. It's unconstitutional. Cannon, those are your feelings. That's how you feel about it, okay? You feel that it's theft, right? That's just how you feel. Math and money are one. How you feel about taxes is just a feeling. You got to get over that. It doesn't matter how you feel about it. If stop paying them, then if you don't like it, stop paying them, and you'll understand. And I'm not even saying nothing negative to you. I want you to understand. You must remove your feelings from your money. You must remove your feelings of how the system works. This has been put in place for a reason, on purpose. Take the time to understand why they're in place. You won't feel that way. Because taxes help build wealth. Nicer, true. Taxes pay for the streets we drive on and bridges and such. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know if that's true or not. They say that. Yeah, they say that, Nicer. But do I know? I don't know if that's true or not. I really don't know. I don't know where that money goes. I don't know where the tax money goes. But again, taxes must be in place for our economy to flow the way it does. They must be in place. That's why you can go to prison for not participating. Because if they let everybody just stop participating because they wanted to, the whole economy would crack. It would break. Quentin, all right, peace. Good morning, Quentin. Good morning. Now, I am loving all the questions. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate that. And remember, this is my channel is the place you can come to and ask a question and not made to feel like you're dumb, make you feel like you should have known something. You should be too smart to be asking that question. I want to tell you guys right now, the majority of people that are in the debt matrix, 85% of people are in debt. They are pretending to you that they know about money, that they have money. There's a lot of pretenders out there, and this is where you come. I help you identify those pretenders. They're only fooling other people in the debt matrix. They don't fool me. They're not fooling me. All I got to do is hear them talk about money for 5 minutes, and I know they're not real. Please don't forget to hit those like buttons. Hit, like. Please subscribe. Please do not forget to subscribe. Please, if you want a free 30-minute consultation, SavingsMinusDebt at gmail.com. Send me a date, time, and your phone number, and then we can get straight to it and a brief overview of your financial situation. Nothing too deep. You don't have to go too detailed. Just a little surface scan of it, and then we can get straight into it. Okay. Jennifer, LLC and taxes. Do you know the benefits? I do. I try not to get too deep into that, but I tell you what, I sent a link to a book that I read that would explain that very well about LLC and taxes. Yes, that's part of building wealth with LLC and taxes. But I want you guys to read the book because I don't really want to go too far outside of personal finances, okay? Read that book. There's a link to a book in the description. That is a very good book. I read it and I'm about to read it again because the more you read it, you'll understand it more if you're financially free. Once you get out of debt, you can understand what you're saying, because I put it this way, and I'm not, this is just my opinion. If you're in debt and you read that book, you will believe that the guy that wrote the book is talking to people that are in debt. He's not talking to people in debt. He's talking to people with real money that are not in debt. I promise you that's who he's talking to. A lot of people in debt, they would look at that book and say, oh, look, they're using debt to buy homes and to buy apartment complexes and this and that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They are borrowing money on the business side, but they're not borrowing money while they're in debt. I promise you, they're not doing that. They're not borrowing money while they're personally in debt. They're not doing that. Okay. You're welcome, Jennifer. Nicer, hit that like button. Yes, please hit that like button. Thank you, thank you, Nicer. Appreciate that. Any other questions? Any other questions? Beauty Jog, good morning. I'm answering any and all questions. I want to thank you guys for coming in this morning. Don't forget to hit that reminder button. Hit that reminder button so when I come on, you guys can jump on. Cannon Wild says money, US dollar, legal tender from a private central bank is debt. You cannot print money from nothing and charge interest on the same dollar. It's mathematically impossible to pay off. Okay. Well, it sounds like you're just making a statement to me. Okay. I'm not, if that's what you believe, Cannon, I can't really say anything about it. You're just making a statement to me. And so, okay. All right. If that's what you believe, that's what you just believe. I'm not here to change anybody's view of what I'm saying. All I'm telling you is this: if you're in this chat, if you're in this room watching, everything I'm saying, I can 100% prove to be true with mathematics. I want you to understand that. Everything I'm saying, I can prove to be true with mathematics. I will even let you use your own calculator, so you don't think I'm trying to trick you. Okay? All right. The system, all I can say like this to you, Cannon, the system has been put in place for a reason by somebody that's unknown, some entity that's unknown. Whoever this business person entity is, it's in place. Your feelings about it are 100% irrelevant. Do you understand? 100% irrelevant to how you feel about it. If you don't like it, stop paying taxes. Just do it. Just do it. Stop paying taxes if you don't like it. Say, hey, that's thievery. You're taking money. It's unconstitutional. Stop paying taxes and find out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Cheers, players. After maxing out your 401k or retirement plan from work and your HSA, would your biweekly take home be more because of less in taxes? It would be it would be less in a sense, but you're lowering yourself in your tax bracket. So it would be like you would if you didn't check this out, Cheers, players. If you didn't do that withdrawal, you will see the amount of money you take home versus at doing the contribution to it'll probably be less, but you got to remember the savings is in the taxes that you don't see immediately. You will see, I mean, yeah, you see it immediately. It's very difficult to put in words. Yes, you will see it because you're getting more on the phantom income because you're not paying the high amount in taxes. You'll see it either at the end of the year or during the year. It counts on how you're doing your W-2. Okay. Cannon Wiles, quantitative easing, money printing the dollar is backed by nothing. Okay. All right. These are, Cannon, I want you to understand, these are just, you're just telling me statements. Okay. That's just how you feel about it. Okay. Darkman Jeff, what's good, Linnell? What's up? And the chat room. Hello, DTN. Welcome. Cannon, I agree with you. You should get out of debt. Yes, Cannon, you should get out of debt. And I promise you, if you're out of debt, you will see everything I'm talking about. You will see it crystal clear. It's none of Cannon. None of this is hidden. And I'm agreeing with you, Cannon. Let me tell you something. If money's low, they can just go to the printing machines and just print some more. Hey, we need $1 million. Yeah, print $1 million. I get it. But if the majority of people are in debt, let me put it this way, Cannon. If your finances are in the negative, money doesn't exist for you. So printing money is not even needed. Most people believe when they log in their account or log into their retirement account and they see these digital numbers on the screen, they really believe that money is there when it's not. It's not there. It doesn't exist. They're not. I don't believe banks have stacks of pallet boards of money in there like the movies portray. They don't need it to be there because it doesn't exist for the majority of people. How do you know how to tell if money is real for you or not? It's easy. I'm gonna tell you how to do it. Add up all your savings, add up all your debt, and then go savings minus debt equals how much money you have in real life. Yes, including your student loans. Yes, including your mortgage. Yes, including your collections. Yes, all of it. Yes. Now, if that number's in the negative, money doesn't exist for you. It's really that simple. I know you can pull out cash in your pocket or you got some money in some jars over here and some Coke bottles, whatever. That doesn't exist. You just believe it's there. I promise you, you just believe it's there. You believe those coins are there. You believe that cash that you got hidden in a shoe in a closet. You believe it's there. It's not. And I'm showing you what it is. Savings minus debt equals how much money you have in real life. Now, to come to this side of financial freedom, it's not free. You have to pay to come here. I'm not talking about the price of my service. I'm saying the price of debt-free. To learn the language of debt-free, you must pay. Everybody's price is different. What's your price? What's your price? Add up all your savings. Add up all your debt. Savings minus debt equals your price. If you're willing to pay that price, you can come here. You're not, you can't. It would be mathematically impossible for you to ever come here and feel financial freedom. Mathematically impossible. Jennifer, I'll be out of debt in 2020. Can't wait. And we're never going back. Never. You'll never, Jennifer, you will never accidentally finance a car again. I promise you, that'll never happen. You will never accidentally finance a cell phone. You'll be like, hey, how did I get on this car lot? How did I sign all that paperwork? How long? 72 months. That was an accident. That'll never happen. That will never happen. I promise you, ever. Cannon Wiles, a 401k, you don't pay taxes up front, but you'll pay them when you retire. The sad part is when you start paying the taxes on your 401k, they take you on the interest as well. Cannon, are you financially free? Are you debt free or are you in debt? I need to ask you that question, okay? Are you in debt? DTN, good morning, nicer. Cannon Wiles, open a Roth IRA, especially if you're young, it's post-tax, then oh man. Cannon, I need you to answer that question. Are you financially free? Or are you in debt? And be honest, just be honest. What's up, Red Shark? Hello, DTN. If you haven't liked the video yet, please do. Please like, subscribe. I need those 1,000 subscribers. Red Shark, I would hate to be her dude. If he's listening, cheers, players. How do you plan on building wealth and investing now that you are debt free out of the matrix? That's a good question, cheers, players. Just like I always say, I don't know nothing about investing. I don't know nothing about the details of taxes. I don't need to know. I know how to pick the right professional that does that. When I'm ready to invest, cheers, players, I'll pick a person. And you know what I'm going to say? Let me see your personal credit report. The right person will know why I'm asking that question. I promise you, you guys. Cheers, players, listen to me. When I ask that question, the right tax person, the right investor will know why I'm asking that question without hesitation. They will know that I know. Because again, if their credit report is showing that they have student loans that are older than their children, collections, IRS debt, back debt, they have broken the number one rule: investing in yourself first. They haven't invested in themselves first. So if they're disrespecting their money, you think they're going to respect yours? They're not. They're not. They're not. I promise you, they're not. Okay, they're not. So the answer, that's how I pick the right investor, the right tax person, the right whatever vehicle I'm going to use to build wealth. I'm going to pick the right person. This is where you come before seeing the professional. I create your foundation here, and it's just basic math. And when you go see the professionals, let me tell you guys, when you guys learn from me, when you go see the professionals and they say things that don't make mathematical sense, you got to ask yourself, how come this professional doesn't know the basics? That's very important. You got to ask yourself, how come you don't even need to know about money? You don't even need to know about taxes. You just know the grade school math. They taught us all. And you got to, every time you come into that and they say something to you that doesn't make mathematical sense, you got to say to yourself, how come they don't know the basics? Because they're stuck in the debt matrix. A person's job title means absolutely nothing. Doctor, lawyer, accountant, pharmacist, a bank person, it doesn't matter. Their personal credit report, I promise you, will never lie to you. Cannon Wiles, what's up, Mark? Hello, Cannon Wiles. My car will be paid off next year, and I still have a death contract. That's why you're speaking the way you're speaking, Cannon Wiles. And this is not nothing. What I'm saying to you, Cannon, is not meant to offend you. What I'm saying to you, try to leave your feelings out of. Don't take like I'm saying something to you with my feelings, and try to take your feelings out of it. You're speaking debt. You're like, I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example, okay? Or what you just said. I'm gonna just use what you just said. Get an IRA. What'd you say? An IRA after this? Let me see. Open a Roth IRA, especially if you're young. It's post-tax when you retire. Okay, check it out. Add up all your savings. Add up all your debt. Savings minus debt equals how much money you have to invest in a Roth IRA. If that number is in the negative, you're not investing anything. If your finances are in the negative, you're not investing anything. You just believe you are. I'm showing you with math. All you got to do is believe it. That's it. I'm not doing anything fancy. Okay. You must get out of debt, Cannon, to see. When you're financing cars and taxes. You finance, not only did you finance the car, Cannon, you finance the taxes of the car. Everybody hates paying taxes. Everybody must pay taxes, okay? But you're financing taxes. Not only paying taxes, you're financing taxes, Cannon. Norvell, Linnell, what brought you to South Carolina? My woman, the woman I'm with. I dated her before I came here, I dated her for a couple years before I actually moved here. She lived here in South Carolina. I lived in Seattle, but check it out. I'm financially free. So I was coming here every month, every other month, staying a month and a half, whatever, back and forth. She's flying back. I'm flying her back up to Seattle. You can do that when you're financially free. Life is not expensive when you're financially free. I promise you. It's not expensive. And then finally, I just said, okay, this is where I'm living. Because I've always wanted to move from Seattle because Seattle's cold, rainy, blah, blah, blah. And I just got tired of the gray skies every day. South Carolina is damn near beautiful every single day. Go to the beach in November. You can't do that in Seattle. You can't do that. Hey, Uncle, you see what Uncle said? Uncle said we should all be offended by debt. Exactly. Uncle, 2019 will be the last year that I pay interest on consumer debt. Exactly. You don't pay the rent money. Interest is the hemorrhaging of your bank account. Beauty Jock, I'm going to approach tax accountants like Devo from Friday. What you got on my taxes? Let me see your personal credit. Exactly. And check it out, Beauty Jock. If they get offended, that's their feelings. Okay. You got to tell them, hey, you got to please leave your feelings out of it. If you're getting offended by what I'm saying, I'm just going to leave your office. Take your feelings out of it. This is my money we're talking about. I don't care how you feel about my money. That's what you got to say. And when you're out of debt, I promise you, Beauty Jock, you will not hesitate to say it like that. Why are your feelings involved? No, I don't care about you personally. I want you to see if you're good with my money. My money is feelingless. Okay. Jennifer, how do you feel about 15-year versus 30-year mortgages? Will you be putting in 20% down and when you're ready to buy? Okay, check this out, Jennifer. Very good question. This is how I'm gonna teach you how to get the correct mortgage when you're ready to buy a house. This is what you do. First step. Add up all your savings. Add up all your debt. Then go savings minus debt equals how much money you have for a house. Okay? That's number one. Make sure when you're ready for a house, make sure your bank account agrees with you. Okay. Number two, you walk into the biggest bank in your city and you walk up to the manager or whoever you talk to and say, hey, I want the best top rate mortgage that you have to offer in this bank. That's the one I want. That's the only one I want. The bank is going to go, oh, okay. Here's the requirements. You're going to look through the requirements. If you don't meet those requirements, you leave the bank and you don't come back until you do meet the requirements. See how easy that was? See how, you guys see how easy I'm making this? I'm making this so simple. And remember this, you only accept the best mortgage on the market of that year, the best one. Anything below it is considered subprime. Anything below the best, you're agreeing to pay more for that house than what it's worth. And when you're financially free, we don't pay more for things than what we have to. We barely want to get a mortgage, but that all counts on your age. If you're young, great. But I would go a 15-year fixed, Jennifer, 15-year fixed. Darkman Jeff, you stay in SC? I do. That's what was good. I stay near the coast. Charleston. Okay, yeah, I'm in Myrtle Beach, Darkman. I come up to Charleston every now and then. I love it up there. Darkman Jeff, I've been wanting to move from here, but it seems that everyone is moving here. It's growing fast, so I guess I'll stay. Yeah. Hey, man, Darkman Jeff, every time I come up there to Charleston to fly out, I swear it's getting bigger, more apartments. Like when you drive, I don't know which freeway that is. When I head to the airport, they got all these brand new apartments off to the side. I mean, stacks of them. That means it's growing. Something big is there, or that's the next biggest city. I swear it's growing fast, man. Jennifer, I salute everyone on this chat. We are learning valuable lessons, generational wealth. Here we all come. You are welcome, Jennifer. Thank you for pointing that out, Jennifer, because I'm telling you guys this. You will teach your children this. You will teach your family and friends this, those that will listen. Now, don't be like me. Don't be like me and be hopping out there like, you know how people act when they found religion. Hey, God, this. Yeah, God says this. You're going to jump out there like that, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I did that. Everybody thought it was like, who are you? I started losing friends and family members when I was doing that, okay? Don't do that, okay? You wait till they come to you. And this is how this is when they start to come to you. They're going to notice that you're happy all the time. You're not talking about debt. You're not talking about collectors calling your phone. You're not talking about this car payment is too high. This insurance is killing me. You don't talk like that anymore because it doesn't exist. You're not going to be begging for overtime. You're not going to be talking about, whoa, man, I put in 70 hours this week. You're not going to be talking like that, because when overtime is offered at work, you can be like, hell no, I don't want that. Give it to somebody that needs it. I only want to be here the amount of time that I allowed it to be here. I'm already upset that I'm selling the time of my life for this price that I signed on the dotted line. I'm already upset about that, but hey, I need some money to stay out of debt. Let's see, Dark Man Jeff, we're talking about I'm talking about, okay, I-26 getting off the, okay, yeah. All right. Dark Man Jeff, East Side downtown, gentrification is definitely an effect. Exactly. Do you see it? Hey, when you're financially free, Dark Man Jeff, let me tell you something. When you're financially free, you welcome it. It is what it is. It change. That's what happens. Evolution happens. It just happens. You being mad about it is pointless. That's a feeling. How you feel about gentrification is how you feel. There you go, mixing your feelings. Not saying you, Dark Man Jeff. I'm just saying in general, because I hear people saying it all the time. How you feel about it, you're adding your feelings to your money again. You better stop doing that. Quentin, that's Highway 17 in Mount Pleasant, where they are building all the new apartments. Yeah, that's too. Yeah, Mount Pleasant. You're right about that too, Quentin. You're right. Beauty Jock. Hello, Jennifer. I love this community LJ has created. Also, it is nice to be in touch with others with the same mindset. In addition to knowledge, I use this channel for motivation. Thank you, Beauty Jock. Now, with Beauty Jock saying that, I want to share some with you guys. I have 3 packages that I sell to clients. Well, now 4. Okay, I just started a new one because I've noticed some people just want to talk to me and ask my advice. I just started up. It's 30-minute increments, $60 for 30 minutes. Okay, but my first package helps you. It's just based on your credit report. All 3, I organize and create a plan for you. Number 2 is the same thing as number 1, but in addition, I identify things outside of your credit report, along with a phone call the following month, because once you work the plan, you're going to have questions from this month to the next month. You're going to have a ton of questions. Okay. The third one is a combination of the first 2, but it's more of a mental mindset changing, because I promise you, you're going to go through many things. And for example, when I speak debt free, that's the language I teach you in my 3rd package. Okay. You're going to understand, because you're going to come over here. How do taxes help build wealth? What is phantom income? Blah, blah, blah. This is where I teach in the 3rd package. When you go to buy the 3rd package, I know you're serious, because you spend that kind of money. You're here to learn something, and I can teach you. I'm not going to be messing around. Whatever I'm teaching you is going to be justified with math. You're not just taking my word for it. You can take this. This is what I encourage people to do. Take what I learned here and go verify it with a tax professional, a tax investor. Go verify. Don't just take my word for it. Go to see a professional and say, hey, man, is this dude full of crap? Is LJ full of crap? Please tell me, and find out yourself. Black America. It is good to get a franchise. I heard the Chick-fil-A franchise is only $10,000 startup money, but what is the catch? There is no catch. Make sure you go in there when you have no debt. That's all. You better believe. Hey, check it out. I'm gonna just tell you. I'm glad you brought that up, Black America. When I make enough money, I will be buying a Chick-fil-A. All you got to do is drive by and see. They're packed every single day over chicken. But you know what the key thing is? This is what the key thing is that brings the people there. Their service. Their service is impeccable, and it's just chicken. It's just regular chicken. It's not really no better chicken. It's not no different chicken than somebody. I know people believe that it's just chicken, but their service is impeccable. Now, I'm not really a fast food person, but I went to one that they got enough people on staff. You're not standing around waiting. If they mess up, they immediately fix the problem. It's their service. You better believe I am buying a Chick-fil-A. I'm getting one of those. That's their business that say, hey, you know what? I know they close on Sundays for a religious reason, but I want you guys to see the bigger picture. They are making so much money. They don't care about missing money on Sunday. That's how much money they're making. We don't care about missing the money on Sunday because we're making so much money. We can just make our own rules. This is how we're going to do it. You like it or not? Yeah, don't come here no more if you don't. If you do, yeah, then come here and spend that money. Chiz Players, has any of your friends or relatives taken your advice? No. Chiz Players, the answer is no. Check it out. Chiz Players. When me and my close friends, we have agreed not to talk about what I do. We talk about all the other surface stuff, but when it comes to what I do, we don't talk about it because most of them are stuck in the debt matrix and they don't want to hear what I got to say. They're like, oh, Linnell, you think you're this and that. And no, I don't think I'm anything. I'm just telling you mathematics. It's like this, Chiz Players. I want to say to them, hey, man, we've been friends for over 20 years. I love you. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm not trying to get over on you. Let me show you with math, okay? Forget what I'm saying. Let me show you with math. They don't want to hear it. This is how powerful it is, what I teach. Jennifer, absolutely the beauty jock. I love this community as well. It takes sacrifice and hard work to make it happen. It does. Darkman Jeff, a lot of local folks are mad about gentrification in the area with the influx of folks coming up from the north with money. I say bump it. Might as well get some of that cash. Exactly. Don't be mad about it. Join it. Join it. And just don't be fooled by people coming in and buying up. Don't think the people that are buying up, they really have money. A lot of people are financing that stuff. Believe that. The majority are financing. The real money, it's not. I know people believe, like they say real money. Yeah, real money's coming in, but the people with real money is this many people. I promise you, it's not as many people with money as you believe. The majority of the people are coming in, they're financing all that stuff. Believe that. Jennifer, I woke up from the debt matrix 2 years ago, found Dave Ramsey, and that was it. Been on this journey ever since. And I'm almost out. We can all do it. Exactly. That's who woke me up, Jennifer. I came across Dave Ramsey. He just said, hey, just apply grade school math to your finances and you'll win. I said, is that easy? Yeah, it's that easy. Okay. And I did it. And then I took what I learned from Dave Ramsey and I thought to myself, I can simplify that even more. I can make the obvious more obvious. Chiz Players, the waffle fries, cookies and cream, milkshake, and the customer service. Exactly. Hey, it's the customer service. It's the customer service, Chiz Players. That's why people go to Chick-fil-A. People don't even. I don't even know if people really realize. I know they're saying, "Oh, the chicken's good. The chicken's good." They don't realize it's the service. Okay, Mark, we gotta get a Chick-fil-A in the building here, and there are always like 50 to 100 every time. The Chick-fil-A here in Myrtle Beach, you know what they did? They closed it down for a little while so they can put in 2 drive-through lanes. And every time I drive past that bad boy, the parking lot is packed and the driveways plural are full. Don't get mad at get money. Exactly. BLS and holding. Can you do a show on insurance, life insurance, and how much to carry? I don't. That's outside of personal finance, BLNS. So I don't really do that. I don't really do that kind of stuff. I'm here. I teach you how to pick the professional that does know about that. Okay. I teach you how to pick the professional that does know the question that you're asking. Beauty. Oh, he's talking to chess players. Okay. Best version. The change mindset is the key. Exactly. Like I always use this example so you guys can understand the mindset. Okay. Now, if a person had $100,000 in student loan debt, right? And they won 80,000, say like somebody gave them $80,000 in cash. And if you ask this question amongst people, hey, what would you do? If you had $100,000 in student loan debt and you just inherited $80,000, what would you do? There would be multiple answers. Hey, I would take some here, put a little bit on the student loan, invest in this, invest in my portfolio, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. There are multiple answers when there's only one. There's only one answer according to math. 80,000 minus the 100,000 is negative 20,000. They have no choice but to put the whole 80,000 on the student loan because they're still in the negative. It's mathematically impossible to invest negative dollars in anything. That's mathematically impossible. How they feel about it is irrelevant. When you hear somebody start talking about money, I want you guys to focus in on when they use the word feel. If they use the word feel, you better tune them out. They're talking about their personal feelings about the situation. Key word, feel. Oh, I feel it's okay to pull money out of my 401k so I can buy a house. You hear the word feel, you tune them out. Because it's irrelevant. Math doesn't care about how you feel about it. Debt doesn't care how you feel about it. Hey, that's good debt. That's bad debt. There they go with them feelings again. Debt don't care how you feel about it. If I was debt, I'd be like, why are you calling me good or bad? I'm just debt. Oh, boy. Dark Man Jeff, people fighting and stabbing over Popeyes lines. Lines stay packed at Chick-fil-A. Still peaceful as can be. Exactly. You think, Dark Man, you think Chick-fil-A would invite that nonsense to their restaurants? That's a hell no. I would not invite any of that nonsense to my restaurant. Nope. No, sir. No. All it takes is one person to come to your restaurant and mess up and say, oh, this Chick-fil-A on so-and-so street, somebody got shot. They're going to, you know how people are going to avoid that Chick-fil-A? Oh, man, nope. Not doing any of that. That's just fast, temporary money. Okay, that's all that is. I'm not inviting any of that. Okay, beauty job. Oh, cheers play. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Free 30-minute consultation at SavingsMinusDebt@gmail.com. Are you still in the room, DTN? If you can post that, if not. Savings Minus Debt, schedule your free 30-minute consultation. And if you even want just a 30-minute time slot with me, okay, I offer that too. Maybe you just don't want you don't want a financial plan. You just want my financial advice, my mathematical response on something financial might be happening in your life. I will always have an answer for you, I promise. And you will understand why I'm giving you that answer, okay? All right. Of course, that's a fee, of course. But if you want a free 30-minute consultation, and I can let you know what I can do for you, and you can see if you want to roll with me. OK, it's really that simple. All right. I thank you for the donations. My Cash App is below each and every. Cash App. Right. I just got hip to Cash App. My donation, Cash App, $Savings Minus Debt. My PayPal link is under every video, so please feel free. And if you guys do the donations, I do love this. I do love the notes that you put on the bottom of the donation of what I'm doing or what I've done for you or tell me to keep going. And one more other thing, I mentioned this last time. Many people want me to write a book, okay? I will be happy to oblige, but I'm going to need you guys' help. I'm going to need you guys to help me spread my channel because why would I write a book if nobody's going to buy it and read it? You know what I'm saying? It'd be like pointless to do it. right? But the more people I get, the more then I can say, okay, it's time to write a book, because people that are out there that trust me, they're going to actually buy it. Because if I'm unknown, they're going to be like, who's LJ? What does he do? Oh, no, I ain't buying no book. How do I know if he knows anything? See what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Please don't forget to hit that like, hit those likes, get those likes up. Please don't forget to subscribe. Get those likes up, please. I much appreciate it. Especially if I'm bringing value to your life, to your financial life. I'm changing it piece by piece, because it comes in pieces. Okay, you guys. If I hit you with everything I know at one time, you will go crazy. Your eyes will open up so fast, you'll be like, that was there the whole time. So was that. So was that. So was that. So was that. And you would just blow. Your mind would explode. It must come in pieces. Thank you, Nicer. Much appreciate that. Jennifer, I will definitely check that book out. What are your other favorite personal finance books? I just finished Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'm more about, now that I'm financially free, I can understand when the wealthy write books. So like that tax book that I have the link in under here, he's obviously a wealthy tax person, all right? So he speaks debt-free. Now, I know a lot of people in debt like to follow rich people, but some rich people are speaking from a debt-free perspective, and some rich people are not. There's rich people that live in the debt matrix, and there's rich people that live outside the debt matrix. So when you hear a rich person talk, like when I hear a rich person speak, if I go to a video or a channel and I hear them speak, I'll immediately know if they're coming from a debt perspective or a debt-free perspective. If they're coming from a debt perspective, I just stop listening to them, because that has nothing to do with me. I know what they're trying to do. They're impressing other people in the debt matrix because they have money. So people in the debt matrix will see that they have money and equate success to that. And they're like, oh, look at their house. Look at their car. They're driving in the Benz. They got money on the seat. Look at their steering wheel. You could see that it's Mercedes. Look behind them. They got a swimming pool and a Bentley and a Mercedes and a new Corvette. Those are all props. It's like stage props. All right? You don't know if they own any of that stuff. I don't know, nor do I want to find out if they do. I don't feel like dealing with that stuff. Like when I see stuff like that, it's like a distraction for me. I'm like, will you stop showing that stuff and talk about what you're talking about so I can hear what you're saying? Look at my car. Look at this. Will you shut up and tell me about what you're saying about the money? But they use that as a distraction. Thank you, Cannon Wiles, man. You know what? And I appreciate the question, Cannon, because I want people I want you to understand. I want other people to understand that it's nothing personal when I respond the way I respond, because I want you guys to get it. And I want you guys to understand everything I say, I can justify to be true with math. Everything. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, Nicer says, that's Napoleon Hill. Let me tell you, I talk about this type of stuff in my third package. Okay. I'll give you guys a little bit. Okay. When you're financially free, this is the best way I'm going to try my best to describe it to you. You move up to another level. And it's almost like a spiritual level. The best way I can describe it. Okay. Let me give you an example. Once I got out of the debt matrix and now I can see how the whole economy works, guess what I do now? I look for other things that I didn't see before. And there's many things that you just don't see. And somebody programmed this is on purpose. In order for our economy to work, the majority must remain in the debt matrix. And people are not forced in the debt matrix. I want you to understand, this system is beautiful. It's not good. It's not bad. If you start associating your feelings with the system, that's where you're messing up. You're associating good with bad. That's feelings. You choose to stay there. How are they choosing to stay there? By not believing their own math. If they believe their own math, they can get out of the debt matrix. But if they choose not to believe it, they just choose not to believe it. So it's all a choice. So that helps you when you start your own business and you start making money. That helps you remove your feelings from business. because it's, you know, they're there by a choice. Now, if you're showing them, like, say, for example, say like you went to see an investor, okay? And you said, hey, investor, let me see your personal credit report. And he says, oh, yeah, okay. No, so this is better. This is better. If you go see an investor, but not even the credit report, if you go see an investor and you go say like you add up all your debt and you write that debt down on a piece of paper, you go see an investor and you sit down for your appointment, whatever, and you hand him that piece of paper and say, hey, investor, I just calculated all my debt. All right, tell me what I need to do to invest in whatever, right? A good investor is going to say, he's going to hand you that piece of paper back and say, you can't do nothing. You're in the negative. The first thing you need to do is get out of debt. Now, if you say, well, investor, I don't want to do that. I want to invest in what you're telling me about. He can turn around and say, okay, now that you know, you still want to invest? Yeah, okay. Now it's business. It's nothing personal. He's not going to turn away business. This is business. See what I'm saying? Jennifer, right, like Dave Ramsey and his credit report philosophy didn't follow that part. See what I'm saying? Dave Ramsey, hey man, that man changed my life. Okay, I didn't know. First of all, I didn't know I was in debt. So without even knowing, I didn't know that I needed to get out of debt. So I just started typing debt free, all this crazy stuff, and then I was like. Then I came across Dave Ramsey and he was like, hey, just use math on your finances. You'll be free. I was like, it can't be that easy. It was. Thank you for the Cash App donation. Much appreciated. That helps me stay out here, you guys. That does. That helps me stay out here. I ain't rich. I'm financially free. This is the difference so you guys can understand this. Because people think I'm retired. I'm not retired. I will be doing this for the rest of my life, but I'm not retired. I'm financially free. Financial freedom means my finances are in the black. My finances are above zero. See what I'm saying? My finances are above zero. They're not in the negative. Got it? That's the difference. Okay. All right, Nicer. Yeah, share LJ's vids on social media, free advertising. Thank you, Nicer. Cannon Wiles, Robert Kiyosaki. That's who I read him. Napoleon Think and Grow Rich. Love that book. Thank you, Nicer, for posting that. I do read that. I have that book and I read it a couple times. Napoleon Hill, I would keep repeating the same thing over. Thank you, Jennifer. Blah, 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 blah. Ray Crosby, Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a great book. Yeah, Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a great book, Cannon. You're right about that. Best version, your paradigm changes. It does. It sure does. It's crazy. I only speak about that in my third package that I offer for clients. It's a whole different level. I don't even speak like that to people just getting out of debt, maybe because they won't understand what I'm saying. They won't understand, but like, what the hell are you talking? Spiritual? What? What's that got to do with money? Exactly. I don't want to explain it. It's debt and debt free. Best version, vibration and even attracts money. That is true. Best version, I can see you know. All right. Again, best version. I don't really talk about that to too many people, but it's true. What you're saying is true. Best version. The universe sees and it can trust you with money. Exactly. This is best version. I wrote this meme the other day, and I know you'll understand it. This is the meme I wrote. Okay, listen. I hate it when I do that. If you don't respect the money you work for, why would I give you more? The universe. If you don't respect the money you work for, why would I give you more? Signed, the universe. Doesn't that just make sense? See what I'm saying? And what most people don't realize, when you keep yelling something out to the universe, it hears you. It doesn't determine what you say as good or bad. It doesn't say, hey, what this person's saying, that's a good thing, it's a bad thing. It doesn't determine that. It just says, hey, he's saying that to me. I better give it to him. So if you're yelling negative, if you're saying out negative things in your life and you believe negative, the universe is responding with what you're saying. It doesn't know what you're saying is negative to you. It's negative to you. It doesn't care if it's negative or positive. It's just saying, he or she is saying it. I better deliver it. See what I'm saying? That's how it works. I promise you that's how it works. I promise you. I don't talk about that because not many people will believe it or understand it. That's irrelevant if they believe it or not. It is true. Jennifer, he helped me change my life too. Exactly. Hyphy, seems like you talk some sense into Ken. And while I don't, you know what? I don't really say that, Hyphy. I say these are just questions. People ask the same questions, but they just don't know they're asking the same questions. And I want to make sure I respond correctly with something that always makes sense, not just how I feel about something. Black America, do you read any Susan Orman? No, I don't really follow Susan. I'm not saying that she's bad or good, but I don't really read Susan's books. Mark, what do you do after you got free? This channel. I didn't know I was going to do this, Mark. I didn't know this was going to be. First of all, Mark, I didn't know I was going to quit my job. That sounds like, I told people I quit my job at making $160,000 a year. They thought I was crazy. You quit a job making $160,000? Yeah, I sure did. Why? Because when you get out of there, it's unlimited. People think a six-figure income is a lot of money. Yeah, to people in the debt matrix, it's a lot of money. But then again, it counts on who you're comparing your salary to the person down the street or Bill Gates. How does $160,000 sound to somebody making billions? That's chump change. That's ashtray money. You get out here, it's unlimited. Best version. I agree, LJ. Best version. Let me tell you something. I can hear you speak. Not everybody can. So you don't get upset at the people that can't because they're speaking debt. They're speaking debt. That's why they don't understand. You start talking spiritual stuff, you can forget about it. Don't even worry about that. You just say, okay. I keep telling you guys, get used to this word. Okay. Jennifer, do you feel more free, respected now that you're free? Oh yeah. Jennifer, I can do anything I want. I can go anywhere I want. I can do it. And I'm not talking about money. I'm just saying, period. I can do anything I want. There is no limit. There is no limit to money. There is no limit how big I can get. If I decide to be bigger than Dave Ramsey, I can be bigger than Dave Ramsey. Not that once you get out of debt matrix, you're not really, when you're on the 15% of us that financially free, there is no competition. Dave Ramsey is doing his gift. Chris Hogan, he's doing his gift. Susan Orman, she's doing her gift. It's not really a competition. I'm me. Nobody can imitate me. Somebody can even steal my name, SavingsMinusDebt, but they're not me. Nobody can be me. I have found my gift and I'm sharing with you guys. You know how you guys can see it? Because you can see it in my eyes. This is my passion. I'm not making up anything. I'm using simple grade school math. It's true. Now, people that come into this channel, if you catch yourself listening to me, right, and you hearing my math and you know my math is right, but you're still struggling with it to believing it, you're caught in the debt matrix. That's the glitch. His math is right. How come I don't believe him? That's the glitch. Let's see. Did you feel more respect? Best version, Earl Nightingale. Oh man, hey, best version. You better believe I listen. And that dude was dead before we even born. You got to think to yourself, best version. How in the hell did Earl know all that? Because it's true. Because it's true. He was saying this before we even born. Because it's true. Nicer, Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is a great book, Investing in Yourself. I got to look that up, Nicer. I haven't heard of him before. The universe responds. Yeah, Grace says the universe responds. It does. It does respond. You better believe it does. Best version, Bob Proctor is a great listener. Okay, I got to look him up. Bob Proctor. Okay. Mark, first thing you did. The first thing I did when I became financially free. The first thing that happened, Mark, my attitude at work changed. I started noticing that I didn't want to be there. I started noticing all the things that they were taking my time away for free. I started noticing I didn't tolerate the managers if they had an attitude at work because it's business. It's just the weirdest thing. You don't realize how many things you let your job get away with because you're in debt, because you need that job. Once you're debt free, you don't need a job. You're there because you want to work there, and you don't allow certain things to happen anymore. That's a fact. You just don't. You barely even want to be there. Okay. I felt trapped in my cubicle, in my building. I come there, park, sit there for 8 hours a day. That was like pure torture for me. I did it for years, but once I became financially free, it was like torture. Cannon Wiles, no one fixed nobody. I have my finances in check. I make good money. No kids, no student loan. Exactly. So, and I want to make sure, and I let everybody know I agree with what Cannon's saying. I'm not fixing anybody. Okay. I'm just telling what is. Okay. Not saying finances is not in check. I'm just filling in gaps. That's it. There's nothing. I'm not fixing anybody. Whoever's ready to listen to me are ready. Okay. I want everybody to understand the questions he's asking are very important. I want everybody that comes here to understand they can ask any type of question they want. And I want to make sure it's clear that I'm not here to belittle you, make you feel stupid, make you feel like you're not this and that, and finances is horrible. No, none of that. Those are feelings. I don't want my voice to come across as feelings. I don't want you to respond with them. I want you to eliminate the feelings out of your money so you guys can have a crystal clear view path to see what is. Thank you, Cannon. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Hyphy, since I've been financially free, sometimes I take a whole bunch of vacation in different state or island with absolutely no worries. That's what happens, Hyphy. 2 weeks. Let me tell you something, you guys. If you're a person that's happy to get 2 weeks vacation, 2 weeks vacation is nothing. And you probably don't even take it at the same time. Probably break up the days, take 2 here, 1 here. And then when you work, listen to what I'm saying. You work very hard to even earn that 2 weeks vacation, right? And before you even can take it, you got to get first approved. Approved to take it on the days that you want to take it on. Do you hear what I'm saying? You work hard for the vacation to earn it, and now you got to be approved to take it on the days that you want it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Don't be mad at the job. It's business. Don't take it personally. You don't like it, you leave. You see what Hyphy's saying? It took me a year. Let me tell you guys something. It took me a year of not working a regular job to break the conditioning. The first, Mark, I want to come back to you for a second. When I first quit my job, about the first month or two, I went through some anxiety. Oh my God, I should have did it. What about that job? That's 6 figures, man. I could have been this and that. And then you get over that. That's just conditioning. Whatever. It's just conditioning. And then I kept bouncing back. Linnell, why are you worried about it? You got money in the bank. You don't need money. You don't have any debt. So you're barely spending even $30,000 a year. And you got stacks of money. Don't even worry about it. And then once I got over that hump mark, it was easy peasy, baby. Snuggles, when are you going to do a math class, sir? Math class? No, I don't. Snuggles, I don't have to do a math class. Everybody knows 5th grade math. Everybody knows. Everybody has a calculator app on their phone. Everybody. You don't even need to know math. Thank you guys for these donations on my Cash App. Thank you. That I want to let you guys know. I want to reiterate every time somebody does that. This is what I want you to tell you guys. I'm not rich. Every dollar keeps me going on this channel. I don't want to go back to a regular job. I'll go crazy. I'll go insane to pull up. I have to drive somewhere, spend gas to go to a place I don't even want to go to stay there for 8 hours. And then I leave and then I get back into my car, spend gas, back into traffic and go home and start that over again 5 days a week. Hell no. That's the double-edged sword, people. You taste this freedom. All you guys that are listening, it's a double-edged sword. Once you taste this financial freedom and see how things really work, there is no going back. You will do whatever it takes to make whatever it is happen. I promise you, there is no going back. There's no going back. Best version, yeah, back in the 1930s. Exactly, best version, 1930s. I'm gonna just speak to you, best version. I'm gonna speak to you. You know why he's able to say that in the 1930s? Because time doesn't exist. Time does not exist. Here, Mark, I'm talking to you again. I don't care what time of the day it is. I don't care what day it is. I don't care if the weekend's coming, sad for Sundays, hump day, Wednesdays. I don't care what day it is. It doesn't matter to me. Time is now a tool for me. When I get when I need an appointment for a potential client, that's when I need time to make the time to schedule with them, to call them, blah, 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 right? Other than that, I don't care what day of the week it is. I don't care what time it is. I don't care. Nicer, LJ showing us how to dodge debt like those Neo dodge bullets. Exactly. Hey, check it out, Nicer. You won't even need to dodge them. You know why? Because you'll see them coming from a mile away. You won't even need to dodge them. You'll be seeing that bullet come. That movie is real, but you just don't know how to translate it, right? You can see a bullet like that, especially say for example, somebody trying to scam you on some a financial scam. You will see that bullet coming a mile away. You'll be like, what? You want me to do what? That doesn't even make any financial sense. Hell no. Scammer. Cannon Wow. Shout out to Solo TV. Sent me to you, LJ. When are you and Solo get? Hey, you know what, Cannon? I just let me read that correctly because some people listen to me in the car. Cannon Wow says, shout out to Solo TV. He sent me to you, LJ. When are you and Solo getting back together? I just emailed Solo to last night, actually, and his schedule is pretty packed up. So he said probably not until December. Okay. But if you guys can, it's the holidays, you see what I'm saying? He's traveling. So, and I'm trying to, I reached out to O'Shea Duke Jackson too. So I'm sure his schedule is probably the same. So whenever those guys are ready to have me back on, I'm ready anytime. And also, so you guys understand, or I've had a couple of other offers to be on their channel. So when that happens, I'll make sure I let you guys all know that I'm doing that. Okay. And I usually announce those on my Facebook and my Instagram. So be looking out for those. Okay. Darkman Jeff says, LJ, do you consider reading Dave Ramsey before scheduling a call with you? No, I don't. No. Dave Ramsey, he doesn't have anything to do with me. I mean, we're in the same arena, but I want you to understand that I simplify. I took what Dave Ramsey taught me and I simplified it even more. Okay. Once you understand what I'm saying, and then you go back and watch Dave Ramsey, you understand everything he's saying, because everything he's saying just makes total sense to me. I'd be like, yeah, it's just math. Why are you doing that? Don't do that. You almost like when you listen to his, like when I go to Dave Ramsey right now and listen to him when he's answering calls, as soon as the person asks the question of Dave Ramsey, I already know the answer. And so does he. I can just look at his face. Because the questions are all the same. I want you guys to understand, everybody in the debt matrix asks the same question, but since they only think about money individually, they don't know they're asking the same question. It's just new to them. See what I'm saying? So no, you don't have to read. Just come straight to me. All right. Snuggles. It may seem like I'm joking about math, but I don't think people understand how to calculate. That's true. No, it's not. Snuggles, I know what you're saying. It's not I don't think you're joking when it comes to math. That's why I say everything I do, I simplify, because I never assume that people know everything what I'm saying. Like when I was talking about tax evasion versus tax avoidance, people don't know what tax evasion means. I never assume that everybody does. Tax avoidance, what's that? I want people to ask me those questions. That helps me help you guys. Jennifer says, I have no idea what's it like to be month to month, what it's like to be on a month-long vacation. 20 years, no idea, but you best believe I'm on my way to find out. Exactly. Hey, check it out, Jennifer. Check this out. Imagine if you've never experienced a month vacation, imagine a year of not working. Now I'm going on 4, but I'm just going for a year. I want you guys to understand. Imagine 1 year of not working and not even thinking about money the whole time. That's what I can give you. That's what I can teach you. If you're working at, let me tell you something. If you're working at a job that you don't like, that you can't stand, you're there because you're in debt. If you wasn't in debt, you wouldn't work there anymore. Are you guys seeing how simple I'm saying this? You're only at a job you don't like because you're in debt. If you were not in debt, you would not work there. If you follow my plan and get out of debt, I promise you, once you stack your money, you're going to quit that job you can't stand because you won't be able to take it anymore. You already can't take it right now. You're just forced to be there because of debt. Once you're out of debt, nothing keeps you there. You're going to quit. I promise you, you're going to quit. Snuggle. So again, when are you going? So when are you going to teach math class? All right. You know what? I'm going to respond to my viewers, okay? And I'm going to do that. I'm going to teach a basic math class. I am going to do that, okay? I'm going to get, what's that, StreamYard? StreamYard to where I can pop up things on the screen, and I'm going to show you guys mathematically. I am going to do that. Snuggles is asking. That's what I'm going to do, okay? Mark, that's what's up. Thank you, Mark. Autocorrect. Savings minus debt equals financial freedom. Exactly. Savings minus debt equals financial freedoms. Financial freedom. I will be getting some shirts made, okay? And I will let you guys know I'm getting that shirts made. This is what I plan to put on the shirt. On the front, it's going to say Google hashtag savings minus debt. That alone is going to get people's curiosity. Like, what the hell is that? Right? They're going to look and say, hashtag savings minus debt, because right there alone, I'm going to be the only one that pops up during that search. And then on the back, it's going to say equals financial freedom. So when they see the back of me, they're going to be like, what does that mean? Equals financial freedom. And then they're going to make the connection. Oh, savings minus debt equals this. And then they're going to go do a Google search, and then they're going to find my videos, and then they're going to understand. That's why I'm going to make these shirts. These shirts are going to blow up. Everybody's going to look at them and be like, what the hell does that mean? And then they're going to break out their phones and start looking it up, because they're going to want to know what it means. Good morning, Nicole. Welcome. Cannon Wilds, reinvesting in black wealth is key. Exactly. Cannon, once you're financially free, you take it where you want to take it. You can stop all that difference. Like, I'm above, check it out. I'm above all the separation down below, because debt is the colorblind slave master. It doesn't care what color, black, white, Chinese, Mexican, Indian. It doesn't care what color you are, because all it sees is green. Now, when you're up here above all the nonsense, the separation, which is it's more confusion to keep you confused about your own stuff. Once you get your own finances in order, that kind of stuff doesn't confuse you anymore. You're just like, okay. And then when you want to make change, you have the knowledge to make change. You have the knowledge to say, you know what, I want to help my black people. And then you go down and say, hey, black people, check this out. Fix your finances first, and then we can change a lot of other stuff. That's how it works. That's how it works. I promise you, that's how it works. But remember, anybody you teach will be the minority, because this monster machine, it's hungry. And the majority live in the debt matrix, and it will be that way until we are all dead. Everybody in this chat room, that's never going to change. That's never going to change ever. At least in this lifetime, it won't. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. Here's another thing, okay? Here's another thing you guys probably don't even notice, okay? Once you're out of debt, you really see how much stuff is being sold to you. It's non-stop. TV, radio, YouTube, internet radio, commercial. It's non-stop. And when you're financially free, it's irritating. But when you're in the debt matrix, you just go along listening. You listen to the radio, you listen to another commercial, you watch a TV commercial, and you just zoned out. You're just watching. You don't even know. You don't even know. And the commercials, let me tell you something. TV commercials are insulting. They look like they're made for children. This is what I want you guys to do so you can give you an idea of what I see when I see TV commercials. Every time a TV commercial comes on, I want you to put it on mute, and then you watch it. And then I want you to say to yourself, is this TV commercial made for a 6-year-old? Yes, it is. Why do they got dogs and puppies in here? Why is that dog talking? It's like I was watching a commercial came on. I really rarely watch TV. I just want you guys to understand. But every now and then it just happens, okay? I was watching a baked beans commercial. And in this baked beans commercial, the guy's dog talks, right? But when I'm watching as a debt-free man, I'm like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. They got people really believing that dog is talking. It's not talking. But when you're in the debt matrix, you're like, oh, that's so funny. That's cute. Look at the dog. It's talking. No, it's not. It's not talking. You just believe it's talking. And you believe it's funny. Who is that with the funny commercial? Oh, the dude that sells the baked beans. Okay, I'm going to buy his beans. That's all. Nothing more than that. It's the dumbest, stupidest nonsense I've ever seen. But it works. When you get your own business, you copy them. You copy the big boys. That's what they do. They know the dog doesn't talk. Darkman Jeff, waking up at 8 and not having a punch in time clock sounds good. Exactly. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Cannon Wiles, 1,000 minus 2,000 equal negative 1,000. You are in the red. Classes in session. Exactly, Cannon. See how easy that is, Cannon? It's so simple. I want you guys to see that I'm not saying anything fancy. I'm not some master mathematician or whatever. I'm not doing anything. I know it sounds like, it's the way I deliver it. Okay. This is my passion. You guys can see it, but in the grand scheme of things, I want you guys to see, I'm not doing anything fancy. You see how Cannon Wiles just did that? 1,000 minus 2,000 is negative 1,000. Yeah, that's it. The key is to that. Now the people got to believe it. They got to believe it's negative 1,000. You mean to tell me I don't got no money? Yeah, that's what math says. Math says you're negative. And then people will look at it and say, then how come I don't believe I'm broke? How come it doesn't feel like I'm broke? If this is you and your finances are in the negative, you're probably asking yourself this question. How come I don't feel like I'm broke? And I'll give you that answer too. It's because you believe everything you finance. You believe the house is yours. You believe the car is yours. You believe everything you charge on that credit card is yours. You believe that. That's how come you don't feel like you're broke. That's the answer. You own absolutely nothing, but you believe you do. That's the answer. Nicer. I grew up in the city, but spending time in native communities where economy doesn't exist helped change my perspective on money. Exactly. Sometimes you got to just experience this. Snuggles, most TV commercials are made for children because of the mindset of human beings. Exactly. So when you create your business and it's time to make commercials, you follow accordingly. You make them funny. You put dogs and puppies in them. Make the dogs talk. Make it look like dogs and cats are driving cars. You see these commercials? They pretending that animals are driving cars. Do you see it? That's how you advertise and make money. Period. Snuggles, commercials target children and women. No, that's how you feel about it, Snuggles. That's a feeling. They target everybody in the debt matrix. No matter who you are, what age you are, it doesn't matter. They target everybody. And I'm sure, I think TV commercials go more by age group, not women and children. They just go by age group. Okay, that's it. Mark, the new Google Fi ad got a baby holding a phone saying a phone plan made by babies. Like, huh? Why am I going to buy it into exactly? Mark, it doesn't make sense, but you got to respect what they're doing. If you want to make money at your business, you don't need to hire some. I mean, you can hire a good firm that understands that concept. Hire an ad firm that understands they know if they add puppies and babies and all this talking dogs and penguins and stuff like that, it's going to sell. You look for what's hot. Okay. All right, people with people are bringing their dogs everywhere. People are bringing their dogs in stores and grocery marts and restaurants. Okay, make a thing about dogs because it connects with people. People believe that they know how people feel about their animals. I get it. Totally get it. Totally get it. I mean, people bringing their dogs everywhere. So you make a commercial with dogs in it. Fresh Prince CEO, when is a good time to share this information with people? Good question, Fresh Prince CEO. You will know how they ask you a question. Okay, you know the language, Fresh Prince. You know the language of debt free. You will know when they're trying to ask you a question, but they don't really know how to ask you. They know they want to ask you something, but the way they're trying to phrase the question, you know they're struggling with the words to say it to you. That's when you know. But if they go something like this, Fresh Prince, wait a minute, but okay, what you mean? You mean if I don't finance the car, right? And then I go buy from somebody for half see how you'll see them start to thinking like that. And then that's when you fill in the gaps, but not a minute before, because anytime before, the majority of people are just trying to say something so they can contradict what you're saying. You already know that because they're already speaking debt. And they're already pretty much made up in their mind. They don't care what you say. They're going to have car payments. They're going to do this and that. You're not talking to those people. You just go, okay. Yeah, okay, cool. Our car commercials are powerful and mind conditioning. Exactly, they are. Nice, sir. Have a marvelous day, everyone. Thanks, LJ. We got to get this day started right. What is today? Today's what? Monday? Yeah, today's Monday. God, dog. See what I'm saying? I don't even know what the day it is. I really don't. I don't really care either. And I'm not trying to make you guys mad or upset. I'm just telling you what is when you're financially free. I don't Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. When somebody tell me it's Friday, I'm like, it's Friday already? Damn. What's today? Saturday? Oh, okay. You don't care. You don't participate on Facebook talking about, oh man, hump day Wednesday. Oh, thank God it's Friday. Oh, I'm so sad it's Sunday because we got to go to work. No, you don't participate in any of that nonsense. People are saying that because they don't like it. That's what they're really saying out loud. Hey, I can't stand being here. I can't believe it's Monday, because when I wake up and do these videos for you guys, I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to talk about my topic. I'm ready to answer. Today's video is Chiz Players. Chiz Players asked me to make this video, and I made it for him. I'm excited to have people ask me. I'll be ready to go. I'm ready to write. I'm writing. He said, hey, El, I need you to explain this to me. I start writing. Then I do it. Don't forget to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Free 30-minute consultation, okay? And I just added something today. If you want to talk to me for about 30 minutes, I offer that too. Sometimes people just have questions. They just want to ask me a particular question on something. That 30 minutes is yours. Make sure you have it down. Make sure you write all your stuff down so we can get straight into it. 30 minutes, okay? $60, 30 minutes. Nice. Okay, Shari said that loud. Yep, again. Yep, thanks again. You're welcome, Chiz Players. Chiz Player says, yep, thanks again. Mark, making me hungry for this, LJ. I hope so, Mark. I hope so. Again, that's why I don't really talk about my third plan, because it's expensive the most, but it counts on what you how you looking at it. Because I guarantee you, the price of that, you would have, once you're out of the debt matrix and you see what I'm telling you, I swear to you, you'll tell me I would have paid you 10 times that price, LJ. I would have paid you 10 times that price, because it will never stop bringing you money, ever, ever. What I'm teaching you guys, you will carry this until you're dead. You will never ever go back. Fresh Prince CEO, will you tell them? Tell them there is no going back. There's no going back. There's no going back. You couldn't go back even if you tried. You wouldn't dare walk onto a car lot and sign up for a car loan for 72 months. That's 6 years. Listen to what I'm saying for those of you that do that. And maybe you still believe in financing cars. That might be you. Let me tell you what you're doing. I'm going to take you outside the debt matrix, okay, so you can understand. You're walking on the car lot and financing a car because you don't have the money to buy the car. Now you're about to sign on the dotted line for 72 months. You're about to promise them your future earnings that you haven't even earned yet. They don't even exist. The money doesn't even exist. And you're promising it to the bank. Not only are you financing the car, you're about to finance taxes. You're about to finance something that you don't even want to pay, and you're about to finance them with interest. All promised with money that doesn't even exist. And how do you make that money become existent to come to life? It's costing you the time in your life to earn that money. Time in your life, nothing you can't get more time. You can't even get it, but you're promising it to the bank, because you must use the time in your life to earn the money that doesn't exist that's promised to the bank. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you say I'll make that connection? That's real. I hope you're listening. Fresh Prince says, I can't even think about it. You mess me up. When I hear people say they getting a new car with a good interest rate, it irks me and been it irks me, been there, done that. Exactly. And hey, Fresh Prince, if these are friends, Fresh Prince, you must remain quiet. And when hey, Fresh Prince, and when they bring their new car around you and look like they're just doing it like that, like they're just doing it, right? You be their friend. Oh man, this is nice. Oh, that leather is tight. What kind of rims are those? Okay. Oh, that's the new XYZ car. Cool, man. That's nice. Yeah, man. Don't even talk about the money. Don't talk about what they did. Even if they turn to you and say, Fresh Prince, even if they turn to you and say, man, I got an awesome interest rate. I got this car on sale and I got an awesome interest rate. Nobody gets a finance car on sale. Nobody. That's mathematically impossible. That's just the sticker price on the car to get them on the lot. It only tricks people that don't know. Nobody gets a finance car on sale. Nobody. Fresh Prince, math will clearly show them this, that nobody gets a finance car on sale, but whatever. If you want to be their friend, Fresh Prince, you can't say nothing. You got to fit in. Now you're out. Now you got to fit in. Now, when you do business, Fresh Prince, you got to take what the big boys are doing and you got to use it. You have to. It's just part of the game. It's part of the game, baby. You got to use it. I mean, you can do it. You don't have to do it so harshly, because some people out here are just killing the people that don't know about money. Man, just 29.99% interest rate on a car, all that stupid nonsense. They're just doing them dirty. Selling them gap insurance. They're just doing people so dirty, putting people that are upside down in the car and they're wrapping that upside down equity in the car into the next loan. And then they charge it all with a whole bunch of tax on top of it. And then they finance the tax at a higher. Oh, they're just doing them so dirty, so dirty. They just treat them like dirt. And they don't even know it. Don't even know it. Don't even know it. Fresh Prince says, my friends are asking me how I got so rich, and I tell them, even Even if I tell them, they won't believe me. December, all debt will be officially gone. Exactly. They're not even going to believe you, even if you told them, Fresh Prince. You turn to them and say like this, I'm rich because I have no debt. They're going to be like, what? Well, yeah, you don't have no debt because you're rich. No, I'm rich because I have no debt. Not because I'm rich. They're going to be like, what the hell are you talking about, Fresh Prince? That doesn't make any sense. Then you go, okay. And then you walk away. You don't say nothing. Cannon Wiles, debt is time consumption. That's the worst part. Exactly. We already, check it out. Cannon, check it out. We already got to work to earn money. So we know logically that we're selling the time in our lives for the hourly wage, the hourly salary, or whatever that we've given, right? So that's a given. You're saying, hey, job, here's 40 hours a week. You promised me X amount of dollars. Okay, I agree to sell the time of my life for that wage. All right, cool. But when you go outside of that and you start financing cars and phones and shoes and watches and stuff like that, you're also selling the time in your life for that item by financing it. That's a no-no. People think I'm joking. I will catch the bus before I finance a car. You better believe it. We're all guilty of that, Cannon. Let me tell you guys something. Okay, you guys see my workout videos, right? People think I was born like that. I wasn't born like that. My stomach didn't always look like this the way it looks today. It did not look like that when I was my late 20s, nor did my money. I financed plenty of cars. I was broken and broke, but I was cool with it because I could still finance a car and look like I had money, right? But I was broke. I was financing a car because I didn't have no money to buy one cash. That's what the real truth is. I didn't have money to buy the car in the first place. I want you guys to all know I wasn't born into this. Man, check it out. I don't even want to know how much money I spent on financing cars. I don't want to know. Because I'd probably be off this channel for a week. Depressed. I kept my student loan for 10 years before I paid it off. I don't want to know how much I paid for my student loan. I don't want to know. All I know, it's gone. Okay? That's all I want to. It's gone. I don't want to know. Fresh Prince says, yes, sir, I'm guilty too. But once you can admit that and move forward to fixing you. Yeah, exactly. Forward to fixing it. You're well on your way. Exactly. Get over the hump of that you messed up. Okay. I want you guys to understand that the pain you feel when your eyes open up, the pain you feel is important. Why? Because with pain, you never forget. You will never accidentally finance a car again. You will never accidentally get an FHA mortgage. You will never accidentally finance a freaking phone. You won't pay $1,000 for red bottoms and charge it. Now, I'm not saying if you want red bottoms and you got the money and you're going to drop $1,000 cash on it, real money that you have, cool, go get you some red bottoms. I'm not saying not buy the things you want in life. I'm not. All I'm saying is pay cash for them. That's all. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Whatever you buy, you pay cash, and you don't even have to pay full price. You buy it from somebody for half the price in credit trouble. That's what people forgetting to think about, right? You look at a Lamborghini, right? And the price of a Lamborghini is X hundred thousands of dollars. I don't care what the price they said on the Lamborghini. That has nothing to do with me. Nothing. Hey, this brand new 2019 Lamborghini Huracan, whatever you want to call it, right? It's worth this. Says who? Who Lamborghini? Well, I don't agree with Lamborghini, so I'm not gonna pay that price. I'm gonna go buy it from somebody that got themselves in credit trouble, believing what Lamborghini said, and then I'm gonna buy it for half the price from that person. That's how I'm gonna do it. I don't pay full price for nothing. Blue book value of anything on earth no longer matters to me. Nothing. Nothing. A house values, nothing. That doesn't matter to me. That doesn't apply to me. Dark Man Jeff, I financed 2 cars in my life. I haven't had a car note in 3 years. I must admit it feels good. Exactly, Dark Man Jeff. You're ahead of the game, baby. You're ahead of the game. That's just a small piece of it, Dark Man. That's just a small piece. There's many more. There's many more things you ain't seeing, baby. Many more things. Cannon Wild says, I never went to college. I've learned trades from family. Before you take a student loan, look into a trade, i.e. carpentry. Exactly. And plumbing. You don't fall for the thing that you have to go to college. I know TV makes it sound like that. Make it sound like you're going to be a nobody if you don't have a college degree. That's not true. Now, if you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer, yes, you got to be a pharmacist. Yes. There's certain things that you must go to college for, but you don't need to go to college for you can get on YouTube and there's professionals showing you how to do anything. And as long as you do it good, as long as you're good at whatever you do, and your customers know it and they see your work, they're not going to say, hey, wait a minute. I know all your work is good compared to all the thousands of customers that they said were good, that your work was good. And I can see that it's good, but let me see if you got a college degree first. Let me see that first before I let you touch my house. That's not true. They're not going to do that. I promise you, they're not going to do that. Leroy, welcome. B Mays 405. I'm printing out my free credit report and my assistant going to set up a 30-minute. I'm going to do your plan 2020. Okay, great, man. I appreciate that. You don't even have to print out your credit report. You don't have to do that. Just send me an email at SavingsMinusDebt.com and give me a date and time that's going to work for you for a 30-minute consultation, and just write out your financial situation. That's all. Nothing too detailed. You can just, hey, LJ, this is my situation. I got this, that, this, that, this, that. That's all I need to hear. And then we go from there. Hey, Fresh Prince CEO, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Man, hey, you see what Fresh Prince is writing, man? Let me tell you something, Fresh Prince. That means the world to me, man. That means the world, especially coming from a smart young man like yourself. That means the world to me. I want to see you. I want to see you where you already see yourself right now. You already see yourself. You already can see the path to millionaire status. You already see it. You see how easy it is? It's not even hard. Not even hard. I already see you there. I see what you see. You're already there. Now the universe knows where you're going. It says, oh, Fresh Prince sees, he sees millionaire. Okay, yeah, it's this way, Fresh Prince. Yeah, it's right here. No, don't take a left. Go straight, right here, right here. Fresh, yeah, me. Yeah, go right there, right there. That's how easy it is. That's what the universe does. Tells me every day. I feel like a financial rapper. I'm spitting this stuff off the top of my dome. Cannon Wiles getting licensed, plenty of money in that field. Getting a license. I'm not sure what an A license is, Cannon. Not sure what that is. Jennifer and those infomercials. Oh my God, Lord have mercy. You're right. Those infomercials. That's why. Hey, Jennifer. That's why I don't have regular. I mean, cable comes with this apartment I'm in, so that's the only reason why I even see commercials sometimes. Because sometimes I watch like live PD or stuff like that, right? And TV is more for me to shut my brain off. Okay, because I'd be thinking about this stuff all the time. I'd be thinking about the topics I'm going to talk to you guys about on my channel, a whole bunch of stuff. And in order for me to shut it off, I watch regular TV so I don't have to. And I always have to mute commercials every time they come on because they irritate me. Gabe, what's up, man? It's been a minute. I'm just dropping like from working in NYC this week. I appreciate you, man. I'm making progress slowly. Gabe, hey, Fresh Prince, let me tell you something. Gabe's another one. Okay, you guys are around the same age. Gabe's another one. Gabe is like you, Fresh Prince. Just a different version, of course. But you guys on the same path. Gabe is there. You guys would understand the language. You guys both speak debt-free. You guys would understand each other. Believe that. Okay, I kind of figured that, Cannon. I just didn't want to say it without knowing, Gabrielle, I hate Mondays. Hey, check it out. Gabrielle, once you're out of the debt matrix, you'll realize that's just a feeling, how you feel about Monday. Monday is just Monday to me. It's Monday? Oh, it's Monday. I'm always asking people, what day is it? What day is it? And check this out. And Mark, if you're still in the room, this will be the first clue when you're at work, when you're financially free. This is what's going to happen to you. I want you guys to listen to this closely, okay? When you become financially free, right, and you're at work, this is what's going to happen. One day you're gonna ask somebody, hey, hey Bob. I'm just saying somebody's Bob, whatever. Everybody has a Bob, right? Hey Bob, did we get paid last week or this week? And I want you to, when you say that, I want you to look at their response when you say that. Hey, did we get paid last week or this week? Because you're going to forget, because you're not going to be dependent on that check. You're just going to make sure it's deposited, but you're not going to care what day it gets there, as long as it gets there when it's supposed to get there, right? But you're not really going to care. See what I'm saying? Hey, Fresh Prince, you see Gabe? That's his email, man. I think you guys could do a serious collaboration. I really do. I think you guys could do a serious collaboration. You will say that. You will be at work and be like, hey, you know what? The reason why I'm laughing, because I did it, but I did it without knowing when I did it when I was working. I remember I was sitting at my desk and I was like, damn, today's Friday. Then I stood up and I was really just talking to the guy in my next cubicle over. I was like, hey man, did we get paid last week or this week? You should have saw all the heads pop up like freaking Groundhog Day. They was like, who in the world said that? You know what they were saying to me? Oh, we know who make the big bucks. We know who make the big money. What are you talking about? I make the same as you. Oh man, thank you. It hasn't registered yet. I don't think it hasn't alerted me yet. But I thank you ahead of time, Gabe. Hey, and Gabe, let me tell you something, man. I appreciate you trusting me, because you are a smart brother. I know you can easily tell bull crap. I'm glad you could see what I was telling you. Thank you. Because you got your shit together. That's clear. Okay, that's clear. And you would know bull crap. And you could clearly hear what I was saying. Thank you. Hey, Gabriel, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Monday is just Monday. See how you put your feelings into it? Take your feelings out of it. Don't be happy because it's Friday. Figure out why you're happy it's Friday. Don't be mad at Mondays. Figure out why you're mad at Mondays. Don't be participating in Hump Wednesdays. Figure out why you're participating in Hump Wednesdays. Because you don't want to be there. You think I think about when I come on Mondays to do these channels, these things with you guys? Do you think, oh man, I can't believe it's Monday already, I got to do another freaking channel? No, I don't think like that. I'd be excited. I'd be like, hey man, I got to keep this under 3 hours. I'm cutting into my gym time. That's how I think. I gotta keep it. All right, cool. I love my new format. Thank you, everyone, for participating and believing in me. And let me give you a couple of suggestions. First of all, please hit that like button. Please hit that like. Please don't forget to subscribe. I want you guys to know every penny of your donation, it helps me stay out here, okay? I don't want you guys fronting. I don't want to front and think. I don't even want you guys to get the misconception of that I'm rich, that I'm retired. I'm not. My finances are just above zero. I'm not in the red. When anybody asks me, hey, Linnell, how much you worth or how much money do you have? You know anything I respond with? Don't worry about that. My finances are in the black. That's all you need to know. Anything else is really not important. It's really not. Hey, Gabe, I'm getting hip too. I got my Cash App now. SavingsMinusDebt Cash App is my name. Everybody kept asking me, man, you ain't got Cash App? You ain't got, oh, well, now I do. Okay, I got it now. Cash App. Okay, I see. I'm old, man. I'm almost 50. So you guys in your 30s, you know what I'm saying? So I had to slowly get hip. All right. I just had to slowly get hip. Great, Leroy. That's a good thing, man. That's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing. And I wrote this meme the other day. Check this out, you guys. Okay, you guys, I want you guys to listen to this closely. And some of you might not get it. And if you don't get it, please say you don't get it, because this is the safe zone. Okay, I want you to tell me if you don't get it. Now, did I say this already? I'm not sure if I said this. If I'm repeating myself, excuse me. Okay. Now, imagine, I want you to picture in your head how much money it would take to pay off every single one of your debts today. Just everybody picture that in their head. How much money would it take to write off every single penny? That, yes, including mortgage, yes, including student loans, yes, including collections, everything. How much money it would take to pay for every single one of your debts. Okay. Now imagine if somebody walked up to you and said, and wrote you that check and said, here, pay off your debts, pay them all off. Here's the money, right? Imagine how that would feel. How would you feel? How would you feel? Would that feel awesome? Wouldn't that feel great? Wouldn't that be a huge relief? You don't even have a mortgage. All you got to do is just pay for food, lights, and water. That's it. And maybe some internet, but that's it. Now, I want you to embrace that feeling. Embrace it. Just imagine it. Now, listen closely what I'm going to tell you. That's how it feels to have a net worth of zero. That's how it feels to have a net worth of zero. Not having billions of dollars. That's how it feels to have a net worth of zero. Now, if you don't get what I'm saying, please tell me you didn't get it. Those of you that do get it, please tell me if you get it. Please tell me if you get it. If you don't, tell me. If you do, tell me. Leroy, I already know you get it. I already know you get it. I already know you get it. Now, those of you listening, I want you to tell me, do you guys get it or do you not get it? Fresh Prince, if you had told me that before I met you, I wouldn't have got it, but I get it now. Exactly. See what I'm saying, Fresh Prince? You speak debt free. Now, if you say that to somebody in the debt matrix, they will think you're calling yourself broke. Zero? You mean you ain't worth nothing? That's exactly what they would think. Snuggles says that's very interesting that happened in net worth of zero. Makes you feel like it. Exactly. Oh, you got rid of it. Okay. But they would think if you told that to somebody in the debt matrix, they would believe you are calling yourself broke, and that is not true. You are free. Snuggles says never thought about it, but the concept is very refreshing to know. Snuggles, it's not a concept. It's not a concept. It is what it is to be true. It's true. It's not a concept. It's true. It's a fact. When you use words, when words are used in reference to money, definition is everything. Definition is everything. Like when people talk about, hey, I maxed out my 401k, the majority of people are talking about maxing out the 3% or the 6% match at their job. They're talking about it that way. People that are financially free, they're talking about maxing out what the IRS allows. I hope you guys got that. Thank you, everybody. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys all who follow me. Fresh Prince, I love those videos, man. I love it when you send me those videos. If you listen to me in the car, man, I think that's awesome, man. I feel like I'm on the radio or something. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Fresh Prince, how many have you come across somebody that would even listen to you speak debt free? Or is it just you? Has it just been you, or what's up with that? Snuggle says, I never realized people were in the negative when it came to wealth. Exactly. Darkman Jeff, people talk about celebrities' net worth and they think they're broke. No, a negative net worth simply means that you have more debt than income. Exactly. Exactly. When you listen to I like when these shows that come on like Bravo and stuff like that, they're tricking so many people. Those shows are bad, man. They're making everybody seem like they're rich on the show. And all you got to really do is listen to them. They'll talk about, if you really listen to those Bravo shows, they'll mention their car payments. They'll mention their mortgage payments. If you're rich, why are you making car payments and mortgage payments? Rich people don't make payments. See what I'm saying? Real people with real money, they don't make payments. But you listen closely to those shows, those reality shows, they're so far from reality, it's pathetic, but they call them reality shows, but they're not. Snuggles, when you talk about the cars, houses, and clothes, I realize everybody talks about how negative in wealth they are. Exactly. But they don't know they're saying that, Snuggles. They don't know they're talking about, they don't know what they're saying. They don't know that they're telling everybody they're in the negative. Mark says, thanks, LJ. Mark, great show as always. Thank you, Mark. Gabriel, I was speaking about this and they said I'm on I'm on the internet too much and I need to get in the real world. Exactly. See what I'm saying, Gabriel? Check it out. That is the real world to them is the debt matrix. The debt matrix is their world. It's real to them. See what I'm saying? You're crazy, Gabriel. You're crazy to them. You're outside the debt matrix speaking debt free. And they're like, what the hell is Gabriel talking about? Everybody has car notes. Everybody finances iPhones. Everybody does that. They're speaking debt. Fresh Prince. Yeah, I have 3 friends that subscribe to you so far, but the rest, I'm not going to push it. When they see my post, when I shout out to you, I bet a lot of people really come to you. I bet so too. And I thank you for doing that too. I really do appreciate that. But it's funny just keep track of how many people you share it with and see how many people actually respond. A lot of people, it's like when I for example, when I get off of an interview, I'll get like 200 plus subscribers, okay, after each interview. But maybe 5 people will reach out to me and say, I need your help. So don't be fooled by views, subscribers that equate wealth with millions of views, millions of followers, and all that stuff. That one has nothing to do with the other. Now, don't get me wrong. When it comes to YouTube, subscribers are legit, right? You can't. Well, at least I don't know if you can buy subscribers, but these are people. These are real people clicking. I want to watch LJ. I want to follow LJ. I want to get an alert every time LJ comes on, and I'm gonna hit the button to affirm that. Fresh Prince says everyone thinks I did crypto trading or something. Exactly. Hey, Fresh Prince. Cryptocurrency, let me tell you something. I believe the banks made that up too. That's the banks. Everybody that check it out. This is this is just my opinion. Okay, this is just my opinion on cryptocurrency. I believe the banks made that up. Okay. Now, nobody's going to come here and change U.S. currency. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody. Okay. So I believe this is what they do. They get people that are in debt, believe they can get rich fast for not doing nothing. The whole, no different than a lottery. Okay. And then people start to believe, they already believe that taxes are the devil. Taxes are the very reason they're keeping them down. Right. So they'll jump in, try to earn some money from cryptocurrency. I guarantee you, they're not taking the money that they earn from the cryptocurrency and pay off their debt. They're not doing that. They're going further in debt. Okay. Then they take that money out. They don't claim the taxes on it because they got to convert it back from cryptocurrency to cash. And as soon as they do that, that's a record. Now you must pay tax on that money, but they're not paying tax on that money. They're going to spend it, right? They're going to spend the money anyway, right? And then all of a sudden, guess what? The tax man comes knocking on the door. Knock, 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 knock. Hey, yeah, we saw that you converted X amount of dollars from cryptocurrency to this, and we see you didn't claim it on your taxes. What's up with that? Oh, well, I didn't. Well, sorry, ignorance is not an excuse for the law. Fines, penalties. That's a money maker. That's a money maker. And then remember, you got to remember, if they're in debt right now, they don't know they're in debt. People in debt don't know they're in debt. Check it out, Fresh Prince. I want you to listen to me. People in debt don't know they're in debt. People in debt don't know money doesn't exist for them. So when they go use some money to put it in cryptocurrency, guess what they're doing? They're indirectly borrowing that money from the bank because they have no money. So they have to borrow from somewhere because they're in the negative. They take that money, invest it into this bank-made thing. I swear the banks made this up. They put money and they take the money, they borrow money from the bank and put it into the bank's cryptocurrency thingamajig, right? And if they lose that money, the bank still wins because they still owe the bank that money. So if they win that money, the people are going to continue to borrow more money and put more money into it. But if they invest in cryptocurrency and they lose it, they still owe the bank money. The bank doesn't lose. Fresh Prince, did you hear what I just said? I know you can understand it. Gabe, did you understand what I just said? The bank cannot lose. They don't understand. They don't realize that money doesn't exist for them. So they have to borrow it. Hyphy, plenty of big channels buy YouTube. Plenty of big channels buy YouTube subscribers. Do they? Okay, I didn't know that existed. I don't want to do that. I'm not buying those. I'm not buying subscribers. I'm not doing none of that. Ryan James, NWO, one world currency. What? I'm not sure what that means, Ryan. Fresh Prince, I know a guy who borrowed against his house for crypto and lost big and lost his house. Exactly. I kid you not, Fresh Prince. The bank made that up. They make it somebody. Hey, bank CEOs, if you hear me, I want you guys to know that I know, and I want to know this answer. Who knows how to write this in a way? Because they write it in a way like cryptocurrency is against the banks and they're going to change the way banks do business or whatever. Somebody's writing that. I know the banks hired that person to make it right, like cryptocurrency is some kind of rebel and it's going to change the way banks don't like this and banks making it up. You just believe it's against the banks. Banks and the IRS, they're tag team. This is my opinion. They're tag team. So the people are going to believe it. They're going to invest in. They're going to be indirectly investing the bank's money. Don't even know they're investing the bank's money. They have not a clue, right? The bank doesn't lose. And then when they cash the money, they're not going to pay taxes on it because they believe it's not being tracked. Whatever. And then the IRS is going to let them let them do it for a couple years, dig themselves so deep in. Now they're going to be so buried in fines and penalties, they'll never get out. Welcome to slavery. Hey, slave. Fresh Prince. Oh, okay. Thank you, Leroy. Appreciate that. Fresh Prince. It ain't no new world order. It's just been the order that's been around here for centuries. It ain't new. This ain't new what I'm teaching you. This is 5th grade math. People think it's some kind of big conspiracy. No, it's not. It's just math. Now, do I believe more people in different races have more power because they know more about math? Yeah, that's true. That's probably true. Other races know more about math than others, but it's just math. Different races probably teach this stuff more in their race than other races. That's it. Debt is the colorblind slave master. There's nothing more to it than that. Ryan James, translate the name Satoshi Nakamoto into English, and you'll get a hint as to who came up with the Bitcoin. That's interesting, Ryan. That's interesting. Or who the banks hired to come up with it. I think the banks came up with the whole idea. That's my personal belief. It just makes sense to me. Ryan James, Federal Reserve created the blockchain as a controlled option. I believe that too, Ryan. Believe that too. Everything above is true. I personally don't care what they do, whatever. All I know is that I must participate. And you can participate. Taxes are not, again, taxes are not good or bad. They're just taxes. How you choose to reflect them is totally up to you. You think taxes are bad? I guess you just think taxes are bad. Whatever. That's a feeling. Quentin, do you think another financial crisis? Hell yeah. Quentin said, do you think another financial crisis is coming to the US? Yes. It's coming quick too. It's coming fast. You know how I can tell? This is how you can tell, Quentin. Trillions in student loan debt, trillions in mortgage loan debt, trillions in credit card debt, trillions in car loan debt. Quentin, people are upside down on cell phones. Forget a car. Cell phones. Can you imagine? Check it out. Can you imagine a family of four believe the cell phone company, say, hey, come to our company and you get 4 free iPhones. They walk in and believe they get 4 free iPhones. Now they're into the cell phone company at almost $5,000. You ain't going nowhere, slave. You a slave to the cell phone. Okay, student loan debt is bad enough. Imagine being a slave to your cell phone company. Come on, man. A slave to your cell phone company? That is bad. That's bad. Snuggles says Bitcoin is a math algorithm. Yeah, everything's math. Snuggles, everything's math. That's no different. Jennifer says, how much should we have in the bank prior to quitting our job? The best way I can tell you, Jennifer, you must be financially free first. Once you're financially free, you'll determine how much you're living on your everyday basis. Once you get out of debt, you'll figure out how cheap it is to live life. It's not even that expensive. It's not expensive. Once you see that, you'll know exactly how much you need. It's really not that difficult. But when you're in debt, you can't see it. Snuggles, the blockchain is what makes Bitcoin so special. That technology that blockchain has, those are feelings, Snuggles. If you feel that they're special, I guess you feel blockchain special. I guess that's how you feel. There you go, putting your feelings in there, Snuggles. You better take your feelings out of it. It's not special. It's just math. It's nothing. It's just math. Gabe, have you ever been on the personal finance subreddit? No, I have not. Is that a blog or something, Gabe? Because I'm better on video. When I go to writing stuff in, I don't really do all that. I want to get on panels. I need people to hear me and see me. Ryan, from what I understand, Satoshi means witty and intelligent, and Nakamoto means central origin, possibly a creation of CIA. Probably so. They just make it mysterious. Ooh, a Japanese name that means this. That's the secret. Oh, no, it's just math. Ryan James, Bitcoin is limited, supposedly. The fiat is infinite. Anytime, hey, Ryan, anytime you place a limit on it, people go crazy. They do that in sales. Okay, that's a sales tactic. Hey, come here, get a TV for half price, but there's only a limited amount. There's only 5. Ooh, and then everybody goes into a frenzy to try to get. That's the same thing. Does anything I'm saying to you sound complicated, you guys? I swear to you, it's really this simple. Yeah, text me that link, Gabe. I appreciate that. I'm gonna check it out. And if you guys, let me. I'm glad Gabe brought that up. This is what I want. I need your help, okay? If you guys know some finance channels on YouTube, I don't care anywhere. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Please tell me about it. Please reach out to those people and say, I want to be on that panel. I want to be on it. I don't care if it's good or bad. They're against me, with me. It doesn't matter. Send me that way. Send them my channel. Let them know I want to be on their channel. I'm ready. It doesn't matter what they say. But I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be negative, but I'm saying even if it's negative, hey, bring me on. Hey, we brought you on because we don't really believe in what you're saying. Okay, cool. Let's talk about it. But in the very beginning of it, this is what I'm going to say. If my math is right, I want you to say my math is right to everybody in this room. That's what I want. Please don't forget to hit those like buttons. Hit that like. I got it, Gabe. Thank you. Hit that like button. Free 30-minute consultation at SavingsMinusDebt@gmail.com. SavingsMinusDebt@gmail.com. Okay. Don't forget to, if you want to donate, my Cash App is SavingsMinusDebt. Every link, links are under my descriptions under each and every video. Okay. Best version, the Money Guy Show. Is that the Money Guy Show is a show? Best version? Is that on YouTube somewhere? Okay. Hyphy says, Bitcoin is just like the diamond statement I made yesterday. So rare, but yet always available when someone is looking to purchase legit money. Exactly. They just make it sound like it's rare. Diamonds are rare. Bitcoin has this high cryptocurrency. It can't be broke. And they come up with all these things. I'm just like, and people just believe this is who cryptocurrency is aimed towards. Okay. People that believe they're going to get some fast money real quick without working hard for it. That's all. It's the dream. It's no different than the lottery. Hey, if I win this multi-millions of dollars, I'll be free. Whatever. Even though they know their chances are 1 in a freaking multi-millions, they still do it. That's all they got to do. Anything on earth. They just got to get people to believe whatever it is. They just got to get you to believe it. So if the Cadillac Escalade comes out and it's $80,000 and they get you to believe that it really costs $80,000 to build that one Cadillac Escalade, they got you to believe it. It didn't really cost $80,000 to build that Cadillac Escalade. It did not. I promise you it didn't. But if they get you to believe that, that's on you. And then you finance it on top of it? Oh, no. Hey, thank you, Best Version. All right, I'm going to look that up, the Money Guy Show. Okay, let me write that down, actually. I'm going to write that down right now. Jennifer, I can't wait till you feel it either. You know, think about it, Jennifer. This is what people that sell you, like they try to get you on one of them MLMs, multi-level marketings, right? And when they're trying to sell you something, what's the first question they ask you? Hey, how much you think you're going to need to retire? What kind of question is that? I don't know, $5 million, $10 million. That's a question with no answer. The question doesn't even make sense. It's just designed to make you think about something. Oh my God, yeah. How much do I need? $1 million a year is really not that much. Yes, it is. It's a lot of money. But they make you believe it ain't nothing. And then they're basically saying, okay, you want to reach that goal? Yeah. You need our vehicle. You need whatever we're selling if you want to get there. That's bull crap. That's not true. It's just business. They're just trying to sell you a dream. That's it. The fastest way to wealth is your money-making tool, is your job. Or create a business. One of those. But I promise you, once you become debt-free, you'll know how to create a business. And you'll do it right. Because just because somebody you may know have a business, it might be even a successful business, it doesn't mean they're not in the debt matrix. Do not be fooled by people's stuff. Do not be fooled by a person's title. Title meaning doctor, lawyer, pharmacist, systems analyst, computer engineer. Don't be fooled by people's titles. That means nothing. When I hear that, people ramble off their titles and degrees and their job titles. That means absolutely nothing to me. Great. All right, cool. All right. Whatever. You were what? Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Doesn't mean anything to me. Unless I can see a person's personal credit report, that's the only time I'm paying attention. Other than that, I'm not. Hyphy says, if that year Escalade does poor in sales, just label next year's model the Nipsey Hussle edition Escalade, and then the sales will skyrocket. Exactly, Hyphy. Exactly. Exactly. Leroy says, hey, Linnell, I'll catch the replay back to work. All right, man. Thank you, Leroy, for participating. I appreciate it. I'm going to wrap this up too, man. I'm like 2 hours and 30 minutes in. I need to eat and go to the gym, man. I can hear my girlfriend getting up. She's like getting riled up. I can tell it's time to get off. Thank you, everybody, for participating. Gabe, Hyphy, Ryan, Leroy, DTN, Fresh Prince. Thank you guys always. Don't forget, I accept donations. My PayPal link is under each and every video. I have Cash App. Cash App name is SavingsMinusDebt. Free 30-minute consultation at SavingsMinusDebt@gmail.com. Just send me a date and time that works best for you and a brief overview of your financial situation. You don't have to print out your credit report. You don't have to do none of that. You can just say, hey, Linnell, this is LJ, this is my situation. I have this, that, and it can be brief. You don't have to have details. It kind of helps me it helps me know what type of which one of my packages I'm going to offer to you, okay, and why. All right. And like I said, I just started a new one. If you just want to talk to me for 30 minutes, say like there's just something specific you want to ask me about, I offer that too. Okay. 30 in 30-minute increments. Okay. All right. Thank you guys all. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful Monday. Monday's just Monday. Not bad Monday, not good Monday, not shady Monday. It's just Monday. Tuesday will be Tuesday. Wednesday is just Wednesday. When Friday come here, don't be happy about it. Don't be like, woohoo, it's Friday. No, it's just Friday. Okay, that's it. Be careful of your feelings. Because if you're happy about Friday getting here, that means you're not happy in the place you're working at. If you're dreading Monday and you call Monday a bad name, that means because you don't enjoy where you're working. That's all that is. It's not Monday's fault. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you all for participating. Please don't forget to share. I want to write a book, but I need followers. I can't write a book that nobody's going to read. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, man. I'm out.